What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live stream. It's the big one, ladies and gentlemen. UEFA Champions League quarter-final between Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. This is the first leg. The game is being played in Manchester at the Etihad Stadium. Now, before I crack on by having a look at the preview for this game, having a look at what teams have been put out by both Manchester City and Dortmund, I do want to give a big shout out today to today's live stream sponsor once more, which is OneFootball. If you want to stay up to date with the latest football news, transfer news, latest scores, results, fixtures, statistics, all that good stuff, live league tables, what channel you can view the games on as well, then go and download the OneFootball app. It's the best footballing app out there. All you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. That will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. Doing that will help to support the future content created here on my channel. I do have my promo video, which I'm going to roll for you right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this live watch along. It is much appreciated. Like I said, if you do want to go and download the app and you want to help to support the content created here on my channel, then press that link at the top of my description. Don't forget also, if you are enjoying the content, then do leave a thumbs up on my live stream as well. That would be much appreciated. We're once more aiming for 100 likes minimum on this aim. We're only 69 likes away. I'm thinking, if it is popular enough with people tuning in before kickoff, it could be done. It's only been done once before by me. Could we hit 100 likes before a ball is even kicked? Could that happen? It could happen. Looking at the numbers so far, we're doing really well. We're now 65 likes away. So if you're watching this and you haven't already, then leave a thumbs up. That'd be much appreciated. Aiming for 100 likes. Can we get there before a ball is even kicked? That would be absolutely amazing. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. I'm aiming for 17,000 subscribers now. We're less than 1,000 subs away from that goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm hoping we're only 20 subscribers away from 16,100 subscribers, so I'm hoping actually that we might be able to hit that live on air this evening. That would be absolutely amazing. So if you're new around here, then do subscribe. If you want to go and follow me on my social media, then go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram through the links in my description, or also you can go and search for me and follow me on there. You can find them just on the yellow banner below me. On there too you will find my email as well if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's grow the channel. Let's have a fantastic evening of Champions League action. It's Manchester City taking on Borussia Dortmund. This is going to be a classic. I've got a feeling this is going to be goals in this game. It's going to be a really good game, particularly for neutrals, for Dortmund and City fans. Yeah, I feel like we might be in for a bit of a whirlwind game, but it's Champions League. I love Champions League games. Not a real fan of how the competitions run and how UEFA dictate everything that's happening and how they run their organisation and things like that. We've had all that politics. We already know all this. However, I do love European Cup nights. We're going up against some of the best teams in the world with some great philosophies, with some great players, and that's no different today. Brilliant counter-attacking team in Dortmund. We will be facing off against Erling Haaland, one of the best strikers in the world, one of the most spoken about players in the whole of the footballing world right now. City are going to have to try and keep him quiet. We will speak about that more in my preview. But first, going to head to the live chat. If you want to stay up to date with everything happening, then do leave your thoughts in the live chat. I've got it to the right of my screen. And so, yeah, I'm hoping to do plenty of interaction with everybody. That would be fantastic. So we've got Premier League tuning in once more. We've got Mohammed as well tuning in. We've got Doen2 going for 3-0 to Manchester City. We've got Ciao there going crazy, belting out the words to Wonderwall by Oasis. Love to see that. We've got Adam Quinn, JSGC member as well, tuning in saying 100 likes, guys. We're now only 60 likes away, ladies and gentlemen. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Adam saying 3-0 to Manchester City. Loving the optimism there. Also, we've got Luke in the chat as well. We've also got Dale tuning in from Dublin in Ireland. Would like to know where everyone is tuning in from for this game, so do let me know in the live chat. I am nosy like that. We've got Clayton in the chat. We've got Asim in the chat. We've also got Smith Socken who's going for 3-0 to Manchester City. We've got Asim as well, wanting the rendition of Blue Moon to be going out, whilst also predicting 3-1 to Manchester City. We've got Mixed in the chat moderating as well, so hoping everyone will keep it clean, and also no spamming the comments, but we'll be on that as well. Good evening, Mixed. I hope you are well on your week off so far. We've got City Andy in on the chat as well. We've got W Lock as well too. We've got Dale Brennan in. We've also got JP going for 2-1 to Manchester City. Mohammed going for 3-1 to Manchester City. W Lock going for 2-0 to Manchester City. We've got Jamani going for 3-1 to Manchester City. We've got Dragon as well tuning in from Jamaica. I've missed you as well, so thank you very much for tuning in. Mixed going for 2-0 to Manchester City, wanting to be optimistic. Jamani going for 3-1 to Manchester City. We've got Smith Socken who's tuning in from Fife in Scotland. We've got Ryan supporting City from Hull going for 2-0 to Manchester City. Dale going for 3-1, I presume there, to Manchester City. And Brian as well tuning in with Barbados in the house. We're international now on the JSGC channel, so thank you everyone for tuning in and choosing me for your live coverage and commentary for this live watch along of the game between Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League. Dragon going for 2-0 to Manchester City. So what we're going to do now is we are going to have a look at the preview for this game. I'm going to be using today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You want to go and download the OneFootball app, press that link at the top of my description. It does help to support the content created here on my channel. So we're going across now to the Manchester City Borussia Dortmund section on the OneFootball app. The game, as it just says, right, let me just get it up. As it just says, I'm not sure if the thing will pick it up or not. I'm trying to take it away from the screen because you're going to be able to see the thing. I don't want to get copyrighted, but you can see just over here, there, game is live on BT Sport. If you're wanting to watch this game, you've got a live tracker as well, with Borussia Dortmund putting at the top of there, knocking out Sevilla with a thrilling 5-4 aggregate victory. Like I said in my preview to this game, that was helped by Dortmund's win in Spain, and that's exactly what Dortmund will be after here in Manchester, a positive result. I'm always wanting to play away from home first and at home second, unless we're playing against an English side. If we're playing against an English side, I prefer to be at home first, try and get a decent result to take with us away from home, because it's not really suited us when we've faced English sides away from home first. We went out to Liverpool, of course, away from home, losing 3-0 before returning back to the Etihad. We had too much to do. We lost away against Tottenham in the Champions League 1-0, and was always trying to get back on top of that game of the match at the Etihad. So I'd probably prefer to be at home if we're facing an English side to try and get that advantage. But facing any club outside of England, I would always prefer to be away from home first and get them back to the Etihad so we can get the job done there. But it is what it is. We're at home first here, so there's a chance here for Manchester City to try and make that home advantage count and try and pick up a positive result with us to take us back to the Signal Iduna Park, back to Germany. So we're going to go on to the lineups. We're going to start off today with the opponents. which is Borussia Dortmund. Now, they've thrown out a couple of surprises because I wasn't expecting some of these players to start. I didn't really mention them in my preview, and some of the players that I did are on the bench, so it does surprise me. I saw that Dortmund had leaked out a potential team that was going to put out, which is completely different to the team that they've actually put out, so they think that's just a bit of tactics, a bit of gamesmanship going on by Dortmund. So they've gone with Hitz in goal, that isn't a surprise. They've gone with Maury Boza at right back. I was expecting possibly to see Emre Can at right back. Instead, they've gone with Emre Can and Mats Hummels in the centre, and Akanji, I was expecting him to start in the centre. He's gone at left back. It's looking like it could. I'm just trying to think about their formation, because they've gone with Guerrero on the left-hand side of midfield, De Huld through the middle, and Jude Bellingham on the right-hand side, and then Knuff on the right-hand side, Marco Reus on the left-hand side, and then Erling Haaland leading their lines. On the bench, they've got Thorgan Hazard. I was expecting Hazard to be starting in this game, potentially on the left-hand side. They've got Reina on the bench, they've got Berkel on the bench, they've got Thomas Moynier on the bench, Schulz, I hope I said his name right, Drijadska, I've no idea how you say his name, Julian Brandt, Piszczek, Giovanni Reina again, another player that I'm not too sure if he was going to start or not, but I did mention him in my preview. They've got Paslak, Tigges, and also Thomas Delaney, who again I was expecting to start, considering Dortmund had a pretty negative result against Frankfurt at home at the weekend. That might explain maybe a couple of their changes here and a couple of players being on the bench. Maybe they weren't impressed with their performances, and so Dortmund wanting to change it up a little bit. But I look towards their first 11 and I think it's beatable. Some good players in there. Akanji, Hummels, Chan, good defenders in my opinion. Bellingham, looking forward to seeing what he can do and seeing how he's adapted from life in the Championship with Birmingham City to adapted on the big stage in the Champions League. Marco Reus obviously needs no introduction either. Fantastic football player. And Erling Haaland, we all know his quality as well. So some really decent players there that can cause Man City lots of problems. But if we turn up, I'd be expecting to beat that side. I'll be completely honest with you guys. But I look towards their main threats, and I'm thinking Royce for creativity could cause City some problems. Erling Haaland, I don't even really need to speak about him that much. I mean, he's quick, he's powerful, he's good in the air. He's a good finisher of the football. He's a poacher at some points in the game. He's a dynamic, quick counter-attacking forward in others. He's got a beautiful long-range effort on him as well. He's a player that just needs to be nullified in this game. I'd always be having one or two Manchester City players in and around Erling Haaland to keep him in check. We do that. I think that helps us massively in potentially getting a really positive result here in Manchester. Now, this is according to One Football, so Man City starting 11 today. We've gone with Edison in goal, Kyle Walker right back, João Cancelo left back. Nailed it. Got that in my preview. They've gone with Ruben Diaz and John Stones at the back. I thought it might have been Laporte going at the back, but it's John Stones that gets the nod ahead of Aymeric Laporte, and I can understand why, because he's had a fantastic season. Doesn't surprise me. We've gone with a double pivot of Rodri and Ilkay Gundogan. I did speak about in my preview potentially Fernandinho playing just for his ability to read the game and to try and nullify Dortmund's attack. However, that has not happened. Fernandinho is on the bench instead. And according to One Football, it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne playing at the top end of a midfield three, and they've got Bernardo Silva playing as the striker, which the formation and how City are approaching the game have nailed. Basically, they've taken out of my prediction in my preview, Fernandinho out and Bernardo Silva in. Again, it doesn't really surprise me. I reckon it'll probably be Kevin De Bruyne leading the line for City, playing in that number 9 position rather than Bernardo Silva. But I could be wrong. It could be one of Foden or Mahrez who are featuring out wide for City that potentially play in that centre-forward role. And we may well see either Bernardo Silva go through the middle or go out wide, or De Bruyne going through the middle or going out wide. I imagine there'll be a lot of rotation going on from Manchester City whilst on the pitch with how we're approaching the game. On the bench for Manchester City, we've got Zach Steffen, Sergio Aguero, Fernandinho, Nathan Ake, Gabriel Jesus, Benjamin Mendy, Eric Garcia, Alexander Zinchenko, Aymeric Laporte, Laporte, James Trafford, Ferran Torres and Raheem Sterling. We're allowed 5 substitutes in this game. Considering we're playing every 3 to 4 days, we've got a big Premier League game coming up at the weekend against Leeds. We've got the huge second leg of this game coming up next midweek, followed up by an FA Cup semi-final against Chelsea at Wembley as well. We've got the option of 5 subs. I'd be using them. There's so many quality players on that bench for Manchester City that can easily come off the bench and have an instant impact, whether that would need to be to time waste, whether that would be the need to put on fresh legs, whether that would be us chasing a goal or looking for extra numbers defensively. We've got it all on that bench. We've got 5 subs available. I'd be utilising that option 100%. Just looking towards the bench, I mean, Sergio Aguero and Gabriel Jesus, obviously the players that you're looking at for goals, but we've got other players there as well. Ferran Torres, Raheem Sterling that can go out wide as well. It fills me with confidence, I'll be completely honest. And like I said, defensively we're looking sound. Benjamin Mendy, Aymeric Laporte had fantastic games against Leicester City. Fernandinho, very unlucky in my opinion not to feature. It's understandable with his age and City not wanting to burn him out too soon. Having the options there of Fernandinho potentially for the second leg if it's needed in Germany to help with extra protection. But it's all about what Manchester City do today in this game. That's our focus. First leg, Manchester City taking on Dortmund, Etihad Stadium. I'm wanting a positive result. Nothing more. A clean sheet would be a massive, massive bonus to us, but a positive result, just something that we've got to work with to take it to next week to Germany. The last thing we want is a loss here, a comfortable loss here, and it could be curtains for Manchester City. However, a nice positive result for City all of a sudden puts us in a really strong position to potentially get to the semi-final of the Champions League, something we've only ever done once in our whole lifespan of Manchester City Football Club. So, just going to go back to the chat and seeing everyone tuning in, which is fantastic. Firstly, we are on 46 likes now, so we're nearly halfway to my like goal of 100 likes. I'm wondering if we can get to the like goal by the time we even have a ball kicked. 54 likes to go. Any help towards that would be much appreciated. We have got over 40 people now tuning in, which is absolutely fantastic. So, moving back to the live chat, Mick said he's very well because he's not at work. Not a surprise at all if I'm completely honest. For some reason, he's got the Pina Colada song stuck in his head, and I don't know why. There we go. Clayton's going for 4-1 to Manchester City. I think that would be a fantastic result for City. I'm going to go for a comfortable 2-0 victory for Manchester City. Looking at that team, I think it's confident. We're confident and we think we're capable of getting 2 goals and keeping a clean sheet against this Dortmund side. We've got... we've got Maya in the chat as well, going for 3-1 to Manchester City, tuning in from Nepal. So thank you very much to that. Like I said, international JSGC. So thank you very much for your score prediction there, Maya. Michael going for 2-0 to Manchester City, I presume there. Dad's tuning in as well. Yes, I'm very well, thank you, Dad. How are you on this fine Tuesday? Cold. It's very cold, I will add. There's been a lot of sleet and snow in and around Greater Manchester today. So it's a very chilly, nippy day at this moment in time. Mohammed tuning in from Uganda. Like I said, international here on the JSGC channel. Smith Soccer News, I agree. I'm hoping Ruben Diaz does put Haaland into the stand. Keep him nice and quiet. That's our way forward, in my opinion. JJ, thank you for tuning in once more. Thank you very much for that. Mohammed, I do agree. All eyes will be on Erling Haaland and seeing what he can do. I'm hoping that Ruben Diaz can show everybody just what he is capable of. And we all know what he's capable of, which is fantastic, comfortable performances for Manchester City to help us to be able to keep clean sheets. Clean sheet here, no away goals for Dortmund puts us in a really strong position. Even a 0-0 isn't a terrible result for City, but... You are dicing a little bit with it if you go in for 0-0. Smith Soccer News bring Lionel Mendy on up front with his beautiful right-footed finish at the weekend against Leicester. Yeah, wouldn't be against that if I'm honest. Orthodox, I do agree, it is a good team selection from Manchester City. Don't think I'd be changing too much about that team. So Mohammed has changed his prediction to 2-0 City from 3-1. Fair enough. Dad's going for 3-1 to Manchester City. A good solid prediction. Lots of positivity here in the chat, which is really good to see. Mark going for 2-0 to Manchester City with the first goal coming in the second half. You could well be right with that. It could be a very tight, both teams sussing each other out in the first half. Wouldn't be surprised at all with that. Could be the opposite way though. Both teams could really take the game to each other in the first 20 or 30 minutes to see what happens. So it'll be interesting to see both teams' approaches as it comes towards that. So Mark going for 2-0 to City. Orthodox going for 3-0 to Manchester City. Bartholomew, I hope I said your name right, going for 5-0 to Manchester City. Asim going for 3-0 to Manchester City. JJ going for 2-0 to Manchester City. Nishibuli, I hope I've said your name right, going for either 1-0 or 2-0 to Manchester City. Yeah, that's interesting. 1-0, 2-0. I think that's a really good result for City, in my opinion. We've got Kayak in the chat. We've got Robert Robinson in the chat. Ibrahim going for 3-0 to Manchester City. Liking that. Robert going for 2-0 to Manchester City as well. We've got Ray in on the chat. JJ tuning in from Wales as well. So thank you very much for that. And Dad saying they've had snow here today as well. Like I said, it's cold in the UK right now. We're on a little bit of a cold snap. It was, north of 70 degrees in Fahrenheit last week, and now look at us, we've touched near freezing today. Vintage UK weather there for you. Kayak going for 4-1 to Manchester City. Mr. O saying he'll be happy with 3-1 to City. I'll be happy with a win. If I'm honest, I think a win's a really good result for Manchester City. Excuse me. There we go. Smith Soccer News. He's decided he's going to go and study medicine. So best of luck with that. Wishing you all the best. Wow. Yes, Sam. Loving that. Loving that indeed. Mixed, yes. Viva Las Vegas. Hopefully that does get the go-ahead. That will be brilliant. Lots of vlogs to look forward to for JSGC vlogs. I am sure if that gets the nod from Boris, which I am not optimistic of. But there we go. It's more optimistic for that than I am for European trips for when I have some time off. So, 63 likes. We're 37 likes away from 100 likes. 7 minutes to go until kickoff. Can we do it? Can we do it? 37 likes. Let's see if we can do that before a ball has even been kicked. Smith Soccer News, yes. Iron Brew, the inner Scottish kicking in for me there. The inner Scottish kicking in. Even though I'm not sure I've got any relations to Scotland, but there we go. Can't go wrong with a bit of Iron Brew. Love it. That's what we're on today. So yeah, we're now, 36, 35 likes away from 100 likes. Any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Don't forget, we're aiming for 16,100 subscribers live tonight. We're less than 20 subscribers away. If you're new around here and you haven't already, then do subscribe. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. And very quickly, for the final time before we start this live watch-along with the players coming out very soon, do go and download today's video sponsored app, which is OneFootball, the best footballing app out there. All you need to do, press that link at the top of my description to take you to the download page to download OneFootball. It helps to support the future content created on my channel and also gives you the best footballing app out there, keeping you up to date with the latest football fixtures, football results, whilst the live statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the games on, and also the latest football news and transfer news as well. I do use it for some of my transfer information. It's a very worthwhile app to have. I've got my promo video, which I'm going to roll for you one more time before kickoff. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So I just wanted to say a massive thank you and a big shout out to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. If you want to go and download their app, press that link at the top of my description. So the players, they're going to be coming out very soon, which is fantastic. We were ready and set for kickoff here for this huge Champions League quarter-final first leg match at the Etihad Stadium between Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund. BT Sport right now are just showing that they're ready at in Madrid for the Real Madrid game against Liverpool. Now, I'll keep you up to date with the latest scores happening with that game as well. Sid, the guinea pig, normally would have joined you for that one, bro, but there we go. You wanted to see what it's like first before wanting to travel out yourself. Fair enough. We've got Jzinho tuning in as well, so thank you, hello and welcome. You don't have to apologise for that. Elton going for 2-1 to Manchester City. Liking that. Kayak going to your other account to get the 100 likes and subscribe. Loving that. We've now got over 50 people now tuning in. 28 likes to go. Players are coming out. Let's make it happen, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get to my like goal for this video before that ball is kicked? 28 likes to go. Leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying this video. Who else have we got? We've got ISP in the chat as well. Welcome to you. We've got Galaxy as well, tuning in from the United States of America. Do let me know where you are tuning in from. Arsenal for life. Can't be doing with that negativity today, if I'm honest. There we go. We've got Tom as well, going for 2-0 tonight to Manchester City. 150 likes. That will be the aim once we hit 100 likes. We're still 23 likes away from that goal. I imagine we will probably getting quite a few neutrals tuning in to today's live watch-along for this game. Of course, it's a big European game between Manchester City and Dortmund. I love that they've got the little animation on BT's screen. They're just moving that along and they've they didn't get the position right. As we have the Champions League anthem come on, so do feel free to boo if you are at home. We've got ISP tuning in from South Africa. Loving that. Galaxy tuning in from Atlanta, Georgia. Love that. Thank you for tuning in. International JSGC, it's absolutely mesmerising. Jeffrey going for 3-2 to Manchester City and Dragon giving it a good old boo there. Love that. So what are we now? We've got over 60 people now tuning in. 20 likes to go. Can we get them 20 likes within the next minute? If you're watching this, you haven't already, leave a thumbs up. We've got Jeffrey tuning in from Namibia. Loving that. Utsav tuning in from Nepal. 1 a.m. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Insane dedication. Love that. Big shout out to you. Arsenal saying Liverpool will lose to Madrid as well. Wanting, obviously, quite a few of the English sides to go out. Interestingly, BT Sport just putting a little animation on. So Ciao is on a yellow card warning. He gets a yellow card today. He will be suspended for the second leg. We've now got over 100 people tuning in. It means if everybody who is watching this tunes in, leaves a thumbs up, we will hit 100 likes. We will do it for only the second time ever of me doing my live streams before a ball has been kicked. Can we do it? 100 likes. Leave a thumbs up if you haven't already. 2020 tuning in from Uzbekistan. Love that. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. We've got W Lock. Loving the Manchester weather. Loving the sarcasm there. And ISP. Thank you very much for that tuning in from your other account. Let's hit that like target. Let's make it happen. Now, interestingly, Dortmund, Haaland is also on a yellow card warning. He gets a yellow card today. He's suspended for the second leg. That's a massive bonus for Manchester City. Uzbekistan, fantastic. Galaxy, thumbs down. What do you mean, thumbs down? I'm offended. I'm offended by that. 2020, 12 a.m. there. Dedication. Loving that. Simply. Thank you for tuning in. Much appreciated. 9 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. 9 more likes. We're set for kickoff very soon. We've got over 100 people tuning in. We're doing crazy numbers today. Let's get to them 100 likes before that ball does get kicked. 7 likes. Let's make it happen. Maria tuning in from Kenya. Love that. 17143. 2 a.m. there. Where are you tuning in from? Rama tuning in from Tanzania. JSGC's never felt so international and popular as what I do right now. 4 likes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's make it happen. 4 more likes. Players take the knee. We're very in set for kickoff. Can we do this? It's a race against time. 130 people now tuning in. 4 likes to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's make it happen. We're ready and set for kickoff. It's Dortmund that's going to be getting us underway here. Playing in their yellow shirts, black shorts and yellow socks. And we do have kickoff here for this Champions League game between Manchester City and Borussia Dortmund in the Champions League quarter-final first leg match at the Etihad Stadium as we hit 100 likes. Let's make that happen. Boom goes the dynamite. Thank you very much to everyone that has left a thumbs up on this video. Thank you very much for that. It is much appreciated. Thank you very much, Dad, and hello, Mum. Thank you for tuning in. And 17143 tuning in from Indonesia. Love that. Love that indeed. Lots of people tuning in from Jamaica. We've got nearly 200 people now tuning in. We're doing crazy numbers today, ladies and gentlemen. Nearly 200 people now tuning in. We've already hit our like goal. Let's get them likes up. Let's see if we can. Let's aim high. 200 likes. Not often I've done 200 likes. I have done it a few times. So let's see if we can get to 200 likes on this video. What do I think about Liverpool versus Madrid? I reckon Liverpool's going to knock them out, is my opinion. That's what I reckon. So it's Manchester City in control of the ball. We're through the first minute here. We're on the left-hand side. It's Ilkay Gundogan. By the way, we're now only 14 likes away from 16,100. So if you're watching this and you haven't subscribed already, then please do subscribe. JSGC has gone international. Indeed. Certainly have. It's good to see. Really good to see. Right, I'm going to get on with the commentary for this game now. All the excitement of everyone tuning in, it's fantastic, but we're here for the watch-along of this game. So I'm going to keep everybody up to date with everything happening. So it's Dortmund in control of the ball. It's goalkeeper that clears the ball for them. Cancelo wins the header, but it's to Erling Haaland. He manages to spread the play and the pass here. And it's Dortmund coming forward first. Into the Manchester City penalty area. A good tackle there from Cancelo. Edison comes for the ball. He's completely missed the ball there. And a goal kick is given there to Manchester City. So that was just Dortmund getting forward to try and show what they can do. There's a good bit of defending that from Cancelo. And Edison there. The header's won by the Dortmund player. Edison kind of punching it onto his head there. Wasn't the cleanest bit of play that by Manchester City, but the job got done, okay? Which is job done, so to speak. That's surely a free kick there to Manchester City and is inside the Dortmund half, which Rodri chooses to take quickly. So De Bruyne looks like he's playing alongside Bernardo Silva. I'm wondering who's going to play as the more attacking player there, as Kyle Walker's pass to Mahrez wasn't the best of passes, and Dortmund are pressing high up there. They've got, what, 5 players in midfield pressing. Haaland leading the line for Dortmund at this moment in time. It is Dortmund attacking from right to left, playing in their yellow shirts, black shorts and yellow socks. Manchester City playing in their sky blue swimming pool kits, blue shirts, white shorts, blue socks, attacking from left to right. Here is Ciao. Cancelo, poor bit of control, but he keeps hold of the ball, driving it forward. He's pressed and nearly gives away the ball there. Good evening, Dale. You okay?
Good evening.
Oh, he's taking his eyes off the ball there, Mahrez, and it goes out of play for a throw in there to Dortmund. So a bit sloppy from City's play at the moment. Little bit sloppy, which isn't isn't the best of things. Into JSGC, love that. International.
Bit of early game.
International. Possibly. Look at them crazy numbers, Dale. Aaron said hello, by the way.
Hello, Aaron.
Sancho is not playing, he's missing. He is. He's out injured. He's a doubt for the second leg as well. Yeah, we're already past 100 likes. We've got over 3,000 playbacks already. At one point we did have nearly 200 people tuning in at one continuous time. It's now dropped down to just below 100, but it's decent. It's decent stuff. It's decent stuff. It's a scary game. The nerves are setting in for people, I presume, there. City just look a bit out of sorts. Not so much nervous, just more not focusing is what I'd say it's down to. More just not focusing. So it's Dortmund bringing the ball away here. I think it's Royce on the ball. Here's Haaland in a bit of space. Stones, Diaz, Walker. They're going to be in for a busy evening here. Here is Haaland to Royce. Works it nicely to the right-hand side. Nice bit of interplay here from Dortmund. Dortmund, of course, not in the greatest run of form. Been reading a lot about what their fans have made of their seasons. They're not happy. They didn't understand why Man City fans were so pessimistic and so full of respect for Dortmund, considering that they've not been very good this season. As Cancelo makes a good pass on the left-hand side, playing at left-back for City this evening, to Ilkay Gundogan. Here is Kyle Walker now, bringing the ball forward for City. Walker to Mahrez, De Bruyne, Mahrez, that's a good bit of play here. Here's De Bruyne, there's a Bernardo Silva in space. Oh, it's not a good pass, and it's cut out well by Dortmund. It was the right idea, just not a good pass. Bellingham is playing today. He's playing in midfield for Dortmund, which is I find quite interesting because it's a bit of an open gap in the England national team for central midfielders wanting to get forward and attack, isn't there? Obviously, you've got Foden and Mason Mount that are willing to do that, but I reckon Bellingham's just thinking about that, considering he's got players like Raheem Sterling and Sancho to compete with. Maybe he's fancying his chances in the middle, I don't know. Maybe he's preferred in the middle, maybe he's better in the middle, I don't know. Here's Royce, edge of the penalty area. Haaland now, into space. Walker, shot comes in. It's a good save from Ederson. Early warning signs here for Manchester City. They need to be careful. Another shot comes in and it's given a corner. I didn't think that was a corner, if I'm honest. And it's out for a corner here to Dortmund. So it was an early chance there for Jude Bellingham. Showed Kyle Walker one side, goes the other. It's a good shot. It's a good, comfortable save for Ederson. It's at a good height. Does well to get a shot away. The thing is, though, more than Bellingham potentially having a shot and scoring there, could have literally fell anywhere. So it's worthwhile just having a go on a shot and seeing what happens there. Dortmund about to take a corner. We've got 4 players lined up, including Erling Haaland. We've been working on something here. Set piece. It's going to come in to the middle of the goal. It's headed clear by Manchester City. Bernardo Silva volleys the ball clear now for City and out for a throw into Dortmund on the left-hand side. So it's Dortmund taking the game to City so far, looking for that early goal to give them that early advantage, to give them something to play with. Dortmund know away goals, they need an away goal, they need something to work with going back home to Germany. They know a loss and not scoring puts themselves in a really bad situation. They know that if they don't get an away goal and City do, then they've got it all to do. So they're pushing early here for that goal. There's a poor clearance out from the back from Hits, though, for Borussia Dortmund. Just puts the ball straight out of play for a throw into City just inside the Dortmund half. We're through 8.5 minutes. It's Dortmund that's looked more offensive and more... What's the word I'm looking for? More...
Up for it.
Yeah, they're looking more motivated, looking more like they want to score and make something happen. Whereas City have...
I'm nervous. You just don't look
Yeah, they just look a bit. Yeah, like they're
This
not
is
got
a
through the
you
gears.
get problems sometimes when
They can't afford slow starts in the Champions League, though.
And when you're chasing 4 trophies, you're going to start to get nervous the closer you get to the final.
The closer you get towards them big moments, yeah, you start thinking.
You don't want to be the one to make that mistake. You don't want to be.
Yeah.
Sometimes get to like
hesitate or I should do this or I should do that. Look at Rodri's tan.
That's false tan, ain't it?
You reckon?
Sure.
Decent bit of colour though, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? I wonder where he got that. He's been to Tantastic, hasn't he?
I don't think the tanning shops are open.
Oh, you must have a sunbed at home.
Yeah. Who needs sunbed shops when you're earning the money they are on their own, yeah.
So he'll have one, yeah, like a walk-in wardrobe.
Wonder if he's bare. Oh, it's international duty. Maybe it's been boiling in Spain. He's been getting the oils out. A couple of days of sunbathing. Yeah, he's looking very tanned.
Oh, I can't wait to a tan like.
It's De Bruyne. Corner for City. 10 minutes in. Referee's not happy about something. Interestingly, Cancelo's on a yellow card warning for City. So if he gets a yellow card, he's out for the second leg. Erling Haaland's on a yellow card warning. He gets a yellow card in this game. He's out for the second leg as well. If he's missing for that second leg, that's a massive, massive thing.
He's huge, isn't he?
He's a big guy. De Bruyne, corner in. Rubbish corner in, but we get another corner.
Terrible,
our set pieces are poor. I don't think we work on them too much, if I'm honest.
It's not really in his game plan, is it, Peps? Because when you do get free kicks, unless it's within like 20 yards of the box,
I think he just relies on quality.
Short tap and away again, isn't it? Quick.
I think he just relies on quality. Someone of De Bruyne's quality should be able to, without practice, put in good corners. Yeah, that's not a bad corner. A volley, and it's over the bar from Phil Foden. Ruben Diaz is not happy about something there. Felt like he was being impeded or something. I'm not sure. Anyway, goal kick's given to Dortmund.
Yeah. Aaron's right.
What's he said?
He's tan at the same place all these footballers seem to get their hairdressers.
Yeah. Oh, they're nice crib. They've got images though, haven't they? They have their hairdressers come in.
Yeah, they do.
I've seen it on the documentaries. They have hairdressers come in that do the hair on a regular basis. I'm not sure if they've been coming in as of right now. I don't know. I probably.
Their house,
probably, yeah.
They all seem to look. None of them have got shaggy hair like the rest of the world, have they?
Even Bernardo Silva, he had it. He's had a haircut. I can't have my haircut.
Won't be long, Jay.
Soon.
Won't be long.
Soon.
I can do it for you.
Shave it off.
Shave it off. Get it off.
Get it off. I just know someone's going to ask in the chat now how many likes on the video for it to be shaved off. So good pass that from Cancelo. Here's Walker. Mahrez. Good XG. He could have used De Bruyne. He made the run there. Doesn't use him. Mixed there. Determined. Yeah, look more determined. Dortmund. Though City have started just to settle over the last couple of minutes now. They're trying to play out from the back. It's all about what's their quality.
He needs to get rid of it now. He needs to go. Just go.
Running the risk.
Someone had to do it.
Where's the ball?
You lose possession, you see. You put yourself under that much pressure.
Pitch is chopping up again, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're relaying it at the end of the season. Which is no surprise.
No.
I thought they did it every... Did they not do it every season?
Just depends. I mean, it depends what kind of surface they've got.
Surely someone of City's...
You've got a hybrid, you wouldn't imagine. You've got a hybrid pitch. You would imagine them to have, but...
Not a free kick, that. And referee says no free kick. Walker needs to use his pace. Needs to be put it out. Just put it out. That's good defending. Gets a deflection and out for a goal kick there to City. Good work. Pep's not happy with something already. If you're a player playing on the pitch and you're seeing Pep just giving out instructions whilst doing all this with his hands, what are you thinking? You think, surely you'd be thinking, what's he on about?
He's shouting at me.
Yeah. What's he on about? Do you reckon anyone has the nerve to shout back or say anything back to him?
Well,
I can imagine people doing it.
I'm pretty sure if you had like someone like a Tory or a company still on the pitch, they'd be saying, look, I know what you're saying, but at the minute we're just a bit under the cosh. Give us a minute, just get off our backs a minute while we try and get a scruff or something on this game.
So you need someone boisterous and opinionated.
That's why
feisty Italian would do that.
Well, that's why I always thought United was so successful with players like Roy Keane and that. You know, it's like, don't be telling, you know, let us just give us a minute.
You've got your ideas and everything, but we're the ones doing it.
Yeah, just.
I'll take what I think first.
I'm blowing out my backside. Just give me a minute before you start shouting at me.
Oh, that's great pressing from Cancelo. Does really well. City unlucky there to miss away from the ball, and Haaland cannot control the pass. Good work there from John Stones, and ensures City have possession once more. Dortmund's manager interestingly said in the build-up to this game he's expecting City to have a lot of possession. So he's set his team up to prepare for that. He's looking for the counter, is what he said. And City have said that they're aware of Dortmund's threat on the counter-attack. So we are through the first phase, the first 15 minutes. It's Dortmund that's come closest to scoring. City, first 10 minutes looked a bit nervous, a bit shaken. But seem to be settling in with their passes and pressing now for the last 5 minutes or so. Had our only opportunity with a shot from Phil Foden which went over the bar. I think City need to be a bit sharper and crisper with the passing and a little bit more movement. We moved a lot during the game against Leicester. We're not doing as much movement in this game. That's a poor clearance from Dortmund's right back, but no punishment there from City as the goalkeeper picks it up. And Dortmund come away with it on the left-hand side, exchanging passes. Haaland's having to drop deeper. Haaland's on show to the rest of the world today. Lots of interest in him. Yeah. I'm sure Raiola and his dad will have had words with Haaland just before this game to say, here's a moment for you to go and score goals and make things happen against a top-class team like City. Now's the time to go and do it. No disrespect to Sevilla at all, because I think they're a very good team. But it won't send shockwaves through the footballing universe that Dortmund knocked out Sevilla. It's of no surprise. Dortmund come to City's backyard, though, one of the favourites for the tournament, score a couple of goals and help to potentially knock us out. That does send shockwaves through the footballing world. Makes everyone stand up. Haaland can do it in the Bundesliga. Can he do it in the Champions League? Can he do it when it matters? Can he do it against top teams like Manchester City? They're the questions that we will have an answer to. Here's Dortmund again with the ball into the penalty area. It's a poor pass. Ricochets away with a boot in it. As poor clearance, I think, from Ruben Diaz, just hitting it against Rodri. We're all lucky that Gundogan's read that and can clear the lines for City. It's not a very good clearance, though. And Dortmund have got the ball now through Emre Can.
Gone.
30 minutes in. Norwich City 4. Who are they against? Huddersfield Town 0. I think Norwich had come back up to the Premier League. Yo-yoing. That's a poor pass. Here's Manchester City now. Kevin De Bruyne. He's got Phil Foden on the left-hand side. Oh, it's a great pass. Square it across. Oh, Mahrez. Yes! Kevin De Bruyne gives Manchester City the lead. 18 minutes in. Oh, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It's Emre Can that gave the ball away high up, and it's punished by Manchester City. It's Manchester City that lead here in Manchester. First blood to City. Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. That's terrible ball given away. It was Mahrez that it was given away to. It's De Bruyne that does the rest. Perfectly weighted pass. Phil Foden's onside. Good ball pulled across from Foden. Mahrez does so well to control it. Good pullback, and it's Kevin De Bruyne that gives Manchester City the lead here at the Etihad Stadium. It's first blood to City. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves, but it's a brilliant start now for City, that is for sure. We need to make sure we take full advantage now of the advantage that we've got. And it's as simple as that. It's a simple goal from a simple giveaway from Dortmund, and it's punished by Manchester City. Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. The Ginger Prince, King Kev. Here we go. Prince Harry strikes. Get in. Brilliant start from City, that. Brilliant start. Here's Dortmund then, looking for a response. They need that away goal.
Yeah.
0-0's out the window now. They need that away goal. Dortmund, if they don't score in these 90 minutes, they're going to be in a bit of bother going into the game next week in Dortmund. Manager's face there says, there's my game plan done. His game plan, attack City, get an early goal.
Yeah, done now, isn't it?
Yeah. City just need to be smart. Just defend in numbers, defend well. Don't go too defensive. Push for that killer second goal. Treat it like a normal 90-minute match. You go 1-0 ahead. What do? Push on for the second. Stones now. De Bruyne. I'm wondering if the gaps might start to open up at the back again for Dortmund.
They're going to have to press now, aren't they?
Yeah, they need to do something.
They've got to either park the bus, leave it at this, or do they go
and wait till the end of the game?
Yeah.
Wait till the end of the game.
If this was the reverse fixture first, you wouldn't be disappointed by taking a 1-0 defeat back to your home ground, would you?
No, because you've got something to work with.
You've got 1-0's not a big score, is it?
It's a poor ball that from Walker over to Foden. It's out of play.
You know what? Do you go for the away goal, or do you effectively just go old Jose Mourinho and park the bus?
I think you just got to keep it tight at the back and wait for your opportunities. You're going to have to wait. It's a brilliant pullback that from Mahrez. Really good pullback. He does so well there, Mahrez.
He did well.
Really well.
It was a hard ball to get hold of.
It was. It was a good ball from Foden to get it there. It needed that pass to get it there. But it's a really good bit of control because there's a lot of power on it. Good work that by Walker to get a throw in there for City.
Got the measure of him, Walker.
Looking a bit agitated, looking a bit like our game plan's just gone out the window. Need to just keep a calm head here, Dortmund. But half the problem, it's not a problem because I think it's a really good philosophy that they've got, but a lot of their players are very young.
They are.
So when something doesn't go their way, how do they respond?
Yeah.
Get frustrated.
Do they grow up or do they spit the dummy?
Yeah. You need a calm head on you,
do.
Don't you? That's where you need the experience. That's where you need the experience, the players.
Losing in big games.
Yeah. It's a good challenge, this. A really good challenge. What's Dortmund made of is that's what we've done there.
Having a poor season, aren't they?
Yeah. They're in big bother about getting in the Champions League next season. I'm certain Haaland will leave Dortmund if they're not in the Champions League next season. Where will he end up? I'm certain if he stays at Dortmund past this summer, it'll be Bayern Munich.
If it's not already.
If not, where will he end up? They're on about the Spanish Giants. That's a great pass. Here's Haaland. It's a good bit of defending from Ruben Diaz, though. He looks so dangerous. What's he doing? Haaland. It's a good touch. Oof. Oh, it's a good bit of goalkeeping, and it's a free kick there to Manchester City. It was a good bit of goalkeeping that from Edison. What was that pass? Who was that pass?
Was
it Diaz? Who was that
pass?
Pass?
Back towards his.
Just passed it to Haaland. He doesn't play for us yet.
Is it Diaz?
Rodri. He doesn't play. Haaland doesn't play for us yet. He's onside then. That was a good chip forward. Good goalkeeping that from Edison. Really good goalkeeping. It's a good pass that, you know.
Brave keeping, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Straight out on it.
So, yeah, even if Ruben Diaz controls that... even if Marco Reus controls that, he looks frustrated. That's what I was just going on about.
Which is good. Could end up with his yellow card.
Yeah. Yeah. I think a smart team right now is getting in Erling Haaland's face.
Yeah, definitely.
Aren't they? That's what I'd maybe be looking towards. It's one of them, yeah. You're playing a dangerous team in a big game. Just, get rid of the ball, clear your lines. Don't do anything stupid. We've got an advantage here. We're 1-0 up. Just keep things proper. Don't do anything stupid. City pressing. It's Rodri. It's good work. Here's Bernardo Silva. Does really well to control that through his legs. He wants a free kick. He's getting a throw-in or a free kick. A throw-in is the answer. 25 minutes in, Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Don't forget, want to take this opportunity. If you're watching this, you're enjoying the content, do subscribe, press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. We're very, very close now to 16,100 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget to also leave a thumbs up on this video. We smashed past 100 likes before a ball had even been kicked for this game, so we're now aiming for 200 likes, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. And don't forget also, Rodri needs to take him out there. Referee just says get up, get on with it. And don't forget also to go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball. You want to go and download the best footballing app out there, press that link at the top of my description to download the OneFootball app. It does help to support the future content created here on my channel as well. Dortmund have got enough about them to cause us problems. Cancelo makes the challenge and gets the pass. Good bit of defending that from City. There's certainly enough about Dortmund to create opportunities and have chances. Good work this from Foden. Here's Bernardo Silva now. To Riyad Mahrez, right hand side. Rodri's in acres of space. Mahrez uses him now. Good exchange of 1-2 passes. Here's Gundogan, edge of the penalty area, has a shot against his former team. I don't think Gundogan will celebrate if he scores. It's just volleyed clear. Ruben Diaz needs to be very careful. He had Erling Haaland breathing down his neck then.
He got kicked in the face or something in his eye. Oh, it might have been a bit of mud flick up in his eye.
Something's irritating him then, something.
Yeah.
It's rubbing his eye, isn't he? Bit of grass.
It must have been, he just stopped and held his eye. Really.
A bit of debris in his eye. Sounds like quite pathetic, but it can be quite really irritating. Annoying. Trying to get that out. Bernardo Silva. Mahrez had strayed offside, so he doesn't use him. Bernardo Silva's just cutting in from the right hand side through to the centre, wanting obviously to thread the ball through to somebody, and none of the attackers were moving. He falls backwards. Just having a look at Dortmund's shape there. Are they going with a back three? If it's a back four, it's a very flat four. It seems to be a bit. It's a back three. Oh, there's a player dropping in. Right, so when they're
4-4-2,
so when they're out of possession, they're dropping into 4. When they're in possession, it's dropping into a 3. And that's why they've been caught out then. Yeah. Because when he gives the ball away, there's a back 3 and Emre Can's already committed forward playing that ball forward. Yeah, so there's space.
There's 2 lines of 4 there now, isn't there, with the 2 strikers.
Someone of the quality of De Bruyne is gonna deal with that every day of the week. As Real Madrid have just taken the lead in Spain. Vinicius Junior has given Real Madrid the lead against Liverpool, so not the start they were looking for either. Been interesting. It's a shame we can't watch that game with it being played at the same time as City's, because that'd have been a really interesting two matches. I think for the match next week, I might have a second device set up and I might have a watch of that while it's going on.
Split screen on it.
Did it?
Yeah, but you can only do it on the. It still has got split screen. But you can only do it on the channels that are on the TV.
So, free kick here to Manchester City. 28.5 minutes into the first half of this first leg of the Champions League quarter-final. It's Manchester City leading by 1-0 thanks to a goal from Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne puts the ball into the box. Oh, he's kicked him in the head. Penalty Manchester City. Referee's given a penalty. Oh, here we go. Emre Can has kicked Rodri in the face. Rodri's staying down. I'm staying down, aren't you?
Going for a card.
What colour is it? It's a yellow card for Emre Can. Erling Haaland, they're looking frustrated. I'll tell you what, big games, big moments.
I think that was harsh.
This needs to go in. So, of course, if the decision is upheld. Getting a better angle of this now. It's flicked on by Royce. There's nothing in it.
He's never touched him.
Nothing in that.
That's never a penalty.
That's not a penalty.
It shouldn't be a yellow either. He's nowhere near him. Are they going to check that?
Surely VAR's checking that. I don't think that's a penalty.
That's never a penalty. The referee's got a big call wrong there. And he's booked him.
VAR's checking this now. I don't think this is a penalty.
Can he rescind that yellow card?
I'd have thought it'd come after the game.
Come for dissent that anyway, would it? Yeah, but then if he gets red,
it might have been for dissent possibly. I can't hear what's being said. The referee's going to go and have a look at it now. So I think this is going to get overturned. My complete honest opinion, not being biased, obviously being a City fan, I'm going to say I think it's a pen. I don't think it's a penalty. He doesn't kick him in the face. I thought he kicked him in the face. Does he kick him in the leg? Is that what he's going for?
Nowhere near him. I don't even think he took. But he does catch his knee. Oh, he does.
Does he catch his knee? Is that what we're looking at?
Yeah, he does there now, look.
But he held his head.
But he's gone. Yeah, I don't.
We need to have a look at where he kicks.
He kicks his knee.
I think he catches his knee. Leg. Catches his leg. I thought it was his head, so it's his leg. This is weak. I think this is weak. Don't you?
He's handballed it anyway.
I think this is a bit.
You know, there's a bit. I think it's his hand, so
I'm not sure.
I'd be shocked if he does.
I'm not sure.
He doesn't even know he's there.
The referee's having a really good look at this.
Looking at the ball.
Yeah.
He's not looking at the man, is he? You know, he's.
The referee's not sure, is he? He's having a really good look at this. I'm not sure.
I think if he gives this is just because he just wants to save a bit of face, because there's no way on earth. To me, that's not a penalty.
But in Champions League, they don't tend to. Let's see what his decision is then.
I don't think that's a penalty. I think that's.
Well, that's the referee's decision here. And he's running over. He's communicating with the VAR officials.
He's going to give a drop ball. Yeah, drop ball. No penalty.
Drop ball. There we go. No penalty. No penalty, no foul, drop ball. I think that's the correct decision.
I think that's correct.
I think that's the correct decision.
I think that card should be rescinded as well, because he could end now. But in the game of the, he's got to keep that card. He could actually end up getting sent off. Which is then is unfair again, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which that is probably what he's saying now. I've got a yellow card for nothing.
Yeah.
He's going to get himself a red card if he doesn't shut up. You see, but he got his yellow card for dissent, not for the foul.
He got his, yeah, but it's a poor decision.
He's going to give it away again. What are they doing?
Poor decision. They've got away with one there, Dortmund. They've given it away. Here's De Bruyne. It's not a good ball in that from De Bruyne.
He's all over the place now, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think his head's gone a bit after giving it away for the goal.
Yeah.
I'd be looking at probably taking him off. As early as half time, yeah.
Back in the days of Roberto Mancini, Mancini was never scared if something wasn't working, that by the middle of the first half,
change it.
If a player needs to come off, a player comes off. Here's De Bruyne, good pass. Foden, it's not a good pass from Foden though. All over the place here, Dortmund. Here for the taking. Go. I would say to City now, punish him. Go.
Try and get the second now while they're on the back foot.
I think Dortmund's heads will go if we get a second. Gundogan, good ball in. So City are going down for anything now. Good work that from Gundogan to win the ball back. Here is Kyle Walker. Oh, he keeps hold of it just about under pressure there from Bellingham. Tell you what, Bellingham's impressed me.
He's all over the shop, isn't he?
He's running, he's doing a lot of work through the centre and on the left. He's working hard.
You
Here
playing
is
the first
Walker.
one of England's 3 games?
I don't know. I didn't really pay much
So
attention
you
to
played the
England.
San Marino game.
City's connecting with the passes and the movements here now, isn't it?
Getting better, isn't it? Yeah.
Here's Walker. Doesn't manage to beat the challenge of the first player.
Well, he's kept him under pressure, hasn't
Yeah, and there's the mistake given away to City in the final third. Here's Rodri. Rodri's had a good game so far. Bernardo Silva now. That I thought was VAR at its best.
That's how it works, yeah. You know.
Referee's given a decision, the penalty's being given. It's a bit dubious, it's a bit dodgy. So, you know, like for some reason in the UK, they like to he slipped at the important time there, Dortmund, and give the ball away to City. Yeah, in the Premier League, they like to just make the decisions for the referee. You know, like VAR. I just don't understand it.
That's what I've said all along. The referee's decision should, you say it should be final, but then in that circumstance, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's difficult, but I know
VAR said all they've said is it looks a bit. We're not sure.
I think.
Go and have a look at it.
I think in the Premier League the referee's relying on it too much. The referee wants it to make the decision for them, and they should be saying, you know, look.
Yeah, that was good.
You know
I think that was good officiating, even though the correct decision wasn't originally made. The referee wasn't scared to say, "I think this has happened. That's a penalty." Then VAR's telling him, "We're not so sure." So referee can then go and have a look. He has a really good look at it, and then says, "Actually, I think I'm wrong." And fair credit to the referee. I think in the Premier League they uphold that.
I think in the Premier League that would have been a penalty.
Yeah,
because the two are
Foden.
faced to admit.
That's not a good ball, and it's saved from the keeper.
You know what I mean? The two. You know, they don't. I think it's a bit harder in the Premier League because everybody's waiting for people to make mistakes. You know,
Yeah.
that everybody jumps on the back of everything, don't they?
Yeah. They're doing it again, Dale. There's a mistake. Where's the mistake this time? Oh, that's a good bit of control.
It's there.
Well, there's the
It
mistake.
wasn't a good ball. It wasn't a good ball at all.
It's a
Ciao's
good-
playing
good-
it in the middle of that back three.
He's having a bad game.
He's
at the moment.
rattled after giving the ball away. Look, now he's back in his proper line, which is the 4. But then, in a minute ago, on the offence, he's in the middle of the back.
I think
three.
someone as experienced as someone like Mats Hummels, who's sitting at the heart of the defence, I think someone like him needs to really take control. He's an experienced defender. He needs to take control of the situation. He isn't really doing that.
See what they're doing here now. Look,
Being
I
forced.
hate this type of football. It just gets on my nerves.
You know what? I reckon someone like Gabriel Jesus might really suit this game. What's Edison doing?
Oh, he's lost it. Oh, he's got a free kick out of that. The jammy get. Ooh.
Edison's got a free kick there. So Dortmund's put the ball in the back of the net.
Again.
Bellingham working hard. Edison nearly forced into a mistake. Red watch there, flashing up goal. It's gone in. It's goal. Edison's being kicked on the foot.
He's not booking him, is he?
I don't know. High foot.
Let's have a look.
Let's have a look. Poor control from Edison. Again, there's not much in that.
He's not booking him, surely.
My heart's in my mouth because I don't think there's much.
Let's have a look. He's kicked the bottom of his foot. He's got every right to go for that.
It's high foot. The decision will be upheld. He won't get a goal for that. It's because his foot's up like that and Edison kicks his foot. Well, that's why, yeah. There's a time where that's a goal.
There is. There is.
And just like that, though, our hard work could have been undone through one mistake.
Yeah.
Need to be careful. Referee's had his hand in his pocket. Is he giving a yellow
I don't
card?
think he's not said he has.
Referee looks very stressed.
He's knackered, doesn't he? Real Madrid are 2-0.
2-0 Real Madrid.
Yeah, Sensio.
Liverpool in big bother in Spain. Trophy season for Liverpool, you love to see it. Here is Gundogan. I should have taken control of that De Bruyne. He weren't happy. Gundogan wanted that pass to De Bruyne then.
Premier League champions to Europa League.
Ouch.
It's a stinger, isn't it?
Imagine West Ham being the team that gets the Champions League spot. That'd be great. I would love to see West Ham in it. That'd be great to see.
I just would love to see David Moyes in it.
I think it's a massive shame there won't be probably a full capacity to see West Ham in the Champions League. What is Edison doing there with that control?
That's not a free kick, that, to me. He's not that high, is he?
Why is Edison's for once? Edison's control was poor. So you need to be careful with these back passes because Dortmund are all over them with the pressing. They need to just be careful. They need to just stop being stupid.
Haaland's a big target to be stood in front of that ball.
Yeah.
Oh, he did give him a yellow card, didn't he?
I'd love West Ham in there. Is he giving a yellow card to Bellingham? What for? Dissent or the free kick?
I think it's a bit harsh.
Good defending that from John Stones. Turns defence into attack here for City. Here's Mahrez now. 3-4 players over for City. There's 6 defenders now back for Dortmund. One of them is Emre Can, so it's like having 5 defenders back rather than 6. Here's Mahrez. Rodri. De Bruyne. The sting's just been taken away from City's good switch of defence to attack there. But we're still probing around. Foden. Good thing about Phil Foden, how much he's matured in the last 18 months, how he's starting in a Champions League quarter-final match. He doesn't look out of place. Put it in though. Good save from the keeper. Just in case it's not a free kick, you always got to...
Yeah, hit the target.
Yeah. I think he was offside.
He just pushed him, didn't
he? He looked offside.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, he is off. Yeah. I thought he'd give it a blown for that. The way he pushed him at first.
Referee did good refereeing there. Referee was happy to... the incident happened. He's happy just to say, play on.
Yeah.
Then have your shot, miss, and then say, there's the free kick. I think it was for offside there, as Emre Can's picked up a yellow card, but we already know that from the penalty. I think it's just taken BT a while to show that. So Emre Can's giving away the ball for the goal.
Giving away a penalty.
Nearly gave away a penalty was given for being rescinded, and there's also got a yellow card. So if he gets another yellow card in the next 5 minutes, it's been a disastrous first half
I don't
for him.
think he'll come back out for a second.
Not reckon.
I don't know. But depends who they've got on the bench.
Tomorrow we've got Porto against Chelsea. You also have the big game in Germany, Bayern Munich taking on Paris Saint-Germain, which I'm going to be doing a live stream for. Edison just needs to put his foot through that original thing, for not needing to take control. He's been too cocky there.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, I really don't. I think Bayern have been hard done by. Dortmund. Let's see what.
It's a big moment that they'll look at. City give the ball away here, but it's mopped up by João Cancelo. Impressing me here, Cancelo. That's a great ball. Riyad Mahrez's ability to control the football is phenomenal. He's such a good controller of the football. It's ridiculous. It just sticks to him like glue. Can you imagine being that talented that you can actually, like, you know what I mean, just like without effortlessly just be able to control anything that's put to your feet? It's remarkable. Foden. It's a right idea that from De Bruyne. It's causing problems, a little De Bruyne threading through passes. He's found his mojo again, De Bruyne. I'm saying he's going to have a bit of work to do to get back in the City midfield, but he's doing it. Who takes City's penalty if we get one? That's a question. Would it be De Bruyne or would it be Gundogan? Here is Bellingham now, left hand side, crossing towards. There's too much on it, so it goes to the right hand side. Dortmund just forced to just click it backwards. Can they get some kind of ball in the box? A lot of the players are slipping.
The pitch is terrible.
The pitch, yeah. And De Bruyne's even had a piece of turf in his eye. It's chopping up that much. Here is Gundogan now. So good ball out into space. Here is Kyle Walker. We're, what, a minute and a half away from Going into the 45 minutes, and might be a minute added on maybe, is De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva now, poor bit of control, and Dortmund momentarily clear it only as far as Mahrez finds Gundogan, a good pass, and another good bit of defending from Dortmund to ensure that the immediate danger is dealt with. Cancelo, not a good pass. Walker's been drawn out of position here, and Dortmund can come forward. City just forced onto the back foot, so here's Dortmund now on the counter-attack. This is where we need to be careful. Here is Marco Reus, plays it into space. Erling Haaland, he's got John Stones for company. Into the penalty area, there's a bit of space and a shot and a good block from Ruben Diaz. Kyle Walker now under pressure.
It's
a poor pass.
What is he doing there?
Straight to Mahrez. Mahrez with a poor pass. Could control that from Gundogan. Where's City's intentions? Here is De Bruyne. It's not a good ball from De Bruyne.
Got to go back to your keeper.
Just levers it clear. I think that's the right decision to make. Lever it clear. De Bruyne. De Bruyne just wanted that more. There's nervy moments at times in this game. There's nervy moments. We're 20 seconds away here from half time. I'm not sure there's going to be any time added on. Surely for the VAR. Surely there's going to be at least a minute added on here. I've thoroughly enjoyed this first half. It's been a very good contest. It's been a good football match. De Bruyne now. It's lacked a bit of quality, I think, from both sides. And there is a minute added on here. Here's Cancelo then. Good ball. Bernardo Silva can control it. Mahrez with a shot. And it's deflected. Took all the sting out of it, that deflection there. That was a chance.
It was a good chance.
That was a chance. Mahrez on his left foot there as well. That was a chance.
Yeah.
Is it his own man?
Yeah, no, is it...
Hummels.
Yeah.
Hummels. I think it was Hummels it's hit. Yeah, took all the sting out of it. Good bit of defending that, just to take the sting out of the shot. So 30 seconds to go here. It is Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0 here in the Champions League quarter-final first leg match at the Etihad Stadium. It's Kevin De Bruyne that's given Manchester City the lead after Emre Can gave away the ball high up on the pitch, and it ensured City could come away with a nice quick counter-attack and come away with a goal with a good bit of play from City. And that's straight out of play for a throw-in, and that will be that for the first half. So the half-time whistle does go. It is Manchester City that lead here by 1-0. It was Emre Can that gave the ball away, and it was picked off by Riyad Mahrez. He fed it through to Kevin De Bruyne, arguably one of the best central midfielders in the world. You don't want to be doing that. Threads the ball nicely to Phil Foden. He plays a good ball across to the back post. There's Riyad Mahrez. Good bit of control with a bit of power on the pass. Threads it back to Kevin De Bruyne. He has a shot. Bernardo Silva jumps over the shot, and it goes flying into the back of the net to ensure that is the only goal of this first half. Dortmund have had a goal disallowed. Poor bit of control from Ederson outside of his own penalty area. Bellingham nipped in ahead of him. He's judged to have had a high foot. He's picked up a yellow card for it. Thought it might be a little bit harsh, if I'm honest. Poor bit of goalkeeping from City, and it was put into the back of the net, but that was disallowed. Other than that, Dortmund have come forward and threatened and looked lively, and it's been nervy moments for City at times when Dortmund do decide to come forward, but no punishment for us as of right now. Erling Haaland's had a bit of a quiet first half, I thought, as well, and also the other talking point for this game so far is, of course, Manchester City were awarded a penalty midway through the first half, which VAR have said the referee to go and have another look at, and the referee has overturned his decision, a decision I thought was the correct decision. Emre Can was judged to have had a high foot on Rodri. It turns out that there was minimal contact on his knee, there was no contact on his face, and a drop ball was given instead. I thought the correct decision was made there, in my opinion, and so it does remain Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Going into the second half, I think City need to cut out these silly mistakes. Dortmund, the best assets they've got is in attack, and so when Dortmund are coming forward and attacking us, I think we just need to make sure we're going back to basics. We're clearing our lines, we're not doing anything stupid, and we're not getting too overconfident, because a little bit of overconfidence and we'll be punished for that, and Dortmund will get an away goal, and an away goal could be crucial in deciding who goes through to the Champions League semi-final between City and Dortmund. But as it is, it's City with the advantage, and I'd be more than happy for that to have been the full-time whistle, if I am completely honest with you. So, moving on to the stats for this game. I'm going to draw up some conclusions with the stats. Then we're going to move on to looking at the scores from around the ground. Then a little bit of half-time entertainment provided by my partner channel, Mixid. So, the stats for this game reads 64% possession for Manchester City and 36% possession for Borussia Dortmund. City have won 54% of their duels compared with 46% for Dortmund. City have won 70% of their aerial duels compared with 30% for Dortmund. No offsides apiece, 2 corners for Manchester City and 1 for Borussia Dortmund. City have had 3 shots in that second half, 2 on target, 1 goal. Not a bad return. Dortmund with 3 shots, 1 on target, no goal so far. We do need to be wary about cutting out mistakes in our final third though. Does worry me the fact that Dortmund have the quality that they do in being able to punish us and finding a goal or two. So we need to be keeping it tight and not taking any unnecessary risks. We've done the hard work. We've got the lead. Make sure we're not blowing that. In fact, keep pushing. Try and get that killer second goal is always what I would be looking for. In terms of tackles, 5 for City, 9 for Dortmund. City have been successful with 80% of their tackles compared with 33% for Dortmund. 7 clearances for City and 4 interceptions compared with 5 clearances for Dortmund and 5 interceptions. So pretty even midfield stats there in terms of interceptions and clearances and pressing. In terms of passes, 205 passes from Dortmund at a pass completion rate of 82%, which is very respectable. 370 passes for Manchester City at a pass completion rate of 90%. Like I said, though, I am noticing more and more about City giving the ball away, because when we are giving the ball away, it's in dangerous areas, so we need to cut that out. 7 crosses from City, connecting with 28% of our crosses. 1 cross for Dortmund, which they did not connect with. In terms of fouls, 3 fouls for Manchester City, no yellow cards. 6 fouls for Dortmund, 2 yellow cards. Them 2 yellow cards are for Emre Can for dissent and Jude Bellingham for the high foot. Means they've both got yellow cards. It's Haaland that's got a yellow card warning, so if he gets a yellow card in this game, he will be suspended for the second leg, and vice versa for City. It's Cancelo with a yellow card warning. He will get a ban for the second leg if he gets a yellow card in this game this evening. Just going to have a look around the ground now for the latest scores as well. I'm just going to change that up to second half up there as well. Just get everything ready and set for the second half here. There we go, all sorted. So, we're going to start off first with the Champions League. It's currently Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0 at half-time. Half-time in the other Champions League quarter-final first leg match in Madrid. It's currently Real Madrid 2, Liverpool 0. Stating the obvious here, but Liverpool, they need a goal. Need something. But Anfield's their fortress. It's what they always look for, so remains to be seen. In the 93rd minute, it's currently Brentford 0, Birmingham City 0 in the Championship, and Norwich City 5, Huddersfield 0 in the 49th minute. In League One, Charlton Lincoln City was postponed. I'm not too sure why that's been postponed. In League 2, it's finished Carlisle United 2, Scunthorpe United 0, and Morecambe 1, Southend 1. In the Scottish Championship, it's currently Ayr United 0, Dundee 3, and Morton 1, Inverness Caledonian Thistle 4 has finished. Scottish League 1, Clyde 1, Cove Rangers 1 has finished. Dumbarton Montrose has finished 0-0. East Fife Partick Thistle has finished 2-2. 4 for Athletic and Peterhead is currently 1 apiece, and Airdronians 2, Falkirk 1 is a full-time score. In the Scottish League 2, Brecon City 1, Stenhousemuir 1 full-time score. Edinburgh City 1, Annan Athletic 1 later score. Stirling Albion 1, Albion Rovers 1 full-time. Queen's Park 3, Cowdenbeath 0 full-time, and it's currently a later score in the 66th minute. Elgin City 2, Stranraer 0. There is also games in Belgium, in Ireland as well, and also Australia, Japan and Turkey And also the Coupe de France in France. Obviously, Monaco have knocked out Metz after it finished 0-0. Knocked Metz out on penalties, winning 5-4. So there we go. That brings you up to date with all the scores from around the grounds. So we're going to move on now to our half-time entertainment, which is today brought to you by Mixid once more. Today's video that Mixid's going to bring to you is how to make a Marmee Taylor cocktail. So enjoy, everybody.
What's going on, guys? Mixid here, back again for another cocktail video. And today's cocktail video, guys, is the Marmee Taylor, and I will show you how to make it. So what you want to do is get a gin glass and fill it with ice. First ingredient to go in, guys, is 60ml or 2 ounces of scotch. As you can see, we're using the Highland Black range.
That's different. That's a goal for me. I'm just reading it now. It's a goal over there. And you can't review it because he blew before he scored.
Next ingredient is 120ml or 4 ounces of ginger ale. As you can see, guys, we're using the Schweppes brand. And the last ingredient is 15ml or half an ounce of fresh lime juice. So it's a 3 ingredient cocktail, and what you want to do next is now give it a nice good stir. And the last thing to do now is to garnish it with a slice of lime. And there we go, 1 Marmee Taylor. And there we go, guys, 1 Marmee Taylor. How does it taste? It's alright. It's not my favourite one, I'll be honest. But it's alright. I think, personal opinion, I think I'd use something else rather than fresh lime juice with the scotch. Because I'm not overly keen on the taste. But so you might think different though, because it's not my favourite cocktail in the world at all. No, I don't mind scotch, because I do prefer bourbon to scotch, I'll be honest. So I do have a bit more of a sweeter tooth. Well, there's something about it, I just can't put my finger on it, I just don't like it. To me it's a bit too watery. And I think it's fresh lime juice, so it's just not going with it, it doesn't do it for me. But yeah, what do you guys think? Have you ever had a Marmee Taylor? Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. It's not my favourite one. Plus I'd give it a 4 out of 10. It's not to my taste at all, I was going to say. But that is the Marmee Taylor. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Mixid for more cocktail videos. And I will see you guys in the next cocktail video. Cheers.
Jurgen Klopp has already hooked the navigator off the Tiago. Oh dear.
Not bad, Mixid, not bad. Thank you very much to Aaron for providing today's halftime entertainment. If you want to go and check out Mixid's channel, he's aiming for 1,000 subscribers. He's less than 300 subs away, closing in on being less than 200 subs away. So go and check out his channel. Go and show his channel some love. Go and like and subscribe to him by either just clicking the link in my description where it says Mixid, or go and search in Mixid and you'll find his channel, and go and check out some of his hard work and dedication that he's doing. Like I said, he is a partner channel of mine, and hopefully soon we'll be able to have some video collaborations going on. We'll be able to get some vlogs going again, which would be really fun and interesting for everybody to look forward to. So worthwhile subscribing over there if you are a fan of my channel as well. So there we go. Ah, that is nice. So, take this opportunity right now to just do a bit of promo before we crack on with the second half of this game. So, if you're watching this and you are enjoying the content, leave a thumbs up. We're 43 likes away from my new video like target, which is 200 likes. 43 likes away. If you're watching this and you haven't already, then do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated by me. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel. We are now past 16,000 subscribers. We're on the target to the next milestone, which is 17,000 subscribers. We're now only 10 subscribers away, so hopefully we can hit that on today's live stream. That'd be fantastic. We're 20 away when I started. We're now 10 away, so hopefully we can hit that in the second half. So if you haven't already, then do subscribe. We're only 10 subscribers away from 16,100 subscribers, and seeing that live subscriber count tick over to 100 and be less than 900 subscribers away, which would be absolutely fantastic. And also do go and check out today's video sponsor, which is OneFootball, the best footballing app out there. Keep you up to date with the latest football news, transfer news, latest scores, statistics, live league tables, and what channel you can check out the games on too. The best footballing app out there. Go and download it through the link at the top of my description. That will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. It is a free app to download as well, and it also helps to support the future content created here on my channel. So there we go. Love that. Just waiting now for the second half. It's been a very interesting first half. I agree with what Mick Sid said there, which is City need to just be very careful. We're lucky that that goal that Dortmund had disallowed was disallowed, because it quite frankly, it was a bit weak. I was having a look on Twitter, and Man City had tweeted saying the penalty's been overturned, and rightfully so, which judges where that decision was with in terms of that penalty decision. But at the moment, it is Man City that lead, and it's Man City that lead through the courtesy of Kevin De Bruyne. Going into the second half, we need to be working harder, smoother with our passes, not taking as many risks, and putting Dortmund under as much pressure as possible. Dortmund, they're going to be coming into this game. They're going to want to be as aggressive as possible. They're going to want to take the game to Manchester City, and they're going to want that away goal. Dortmund would rather lose 2-1 than 1-0. 2-1 loss. It's something to work with going back to Germany. So City need to just be very careful, because Dortmund have threatened and they have looked good. And so if we're not careful, then we could end up with a negative result. And we want a nice positive result with us to take back to the Signal Iduna Park. So we'll obviously have the developments for this in this second half. Dortmund have already made their way out. Manchester City are making their way out right now as well. We've swapped sides, so Dortmund's going to be attacking from left to right, and Man City are going to be attacking from right to left. It's going to be Manchester City that will get us underway for the start of this second half, with Dortmund getting us underway in the first half, of course, as we've now got over 70 people now tuning in, so nice to see everyone tuning back in. It's much appreciated. Referee brings out the ball here. Ready and waiting for the start of the second half. A big 45 minutes here. We've had one quarter of this tie done. We're going to get the next quarter done now, which will take us nicely to half time for the second half next Wednesday in Germany. So we're ready for kickoff. It's Foden that's going to get us underway for the start of this second half. I think it's Foden anyway, or it might be Bernardo Silva. It's one of the two anyway. My eyesight isn't brilliant. Actually, I think it's Bernardo Silva getting us underway. Ready for the referee to blow the whistle. It doesn't like any changes have been made, so Emre Can has come out for the second half. So that's interesting, to say the least.
Serge Gnabry will be out of tomorrow's game. Tested positive for COVID.
And we do have kickoff here for the second half. I said below that for Bayern. They've got no Lewandowski either.
No.
So PSG will fancy the chances. Don't know who I'd prefer to play. I think I'd probably prefer to play PSG. I think pound for pound quality. I think Bayern have more quality about them. So I'd prefer to play PSG. I think there'd be equally as much pressure on PSG as there would be Manchester City going into that game. if we go through, of course. Still a long way to go. Got ourselves in a good position. Can we put ourselves into an even stronger position by the time today's game ends? That would be fantastic. It's Man City just dictating the ball once more, like we saw in the first half. City had 64% possession in the first half. Yeah, Dortmund have looked very lively when they have had the ball and trying to make things happen, so we need to be very careful. Here's John Stones now to Ruben Diaz. Diaz with the ball into the Dortmund half. Cancelo on the left-hand side. Back to Ruben Diaz. Rodri decides to drop a bit deeper. Here is Rodri now. To Walker on the right-hand side. Still inside the Dortmund half. We go back into our own half, passing it backwards. Here's John Stones. Done a good job in that first half of keeping Haaland quiet. Not many people have spoken about Stones. Thought he did a good job of keeping Haaland pretty quiet. Foden exchanges a pass with Cancelo. Not good work that from Cancelo. Allows the ball to go across him. And a free kick is given to Dortmund after Cancelo's forced to pull back the attacker. Which Emre Can, I think, is going to take rather quickly and goes backwards. Here is Hummels with the ball. Here's the press from City once more. Dortmund insisting on working it and playing it out from the back. Here comes the City press. And here comes the Dortmund mistake. And here comes City with the ball. Not learnt the lessons there, Dortmund. Bit kamikaze at times with the work with the ball.
Very sloppy, aren't they?
De Bruyne, not a good pass. And Bernardo Silva nearly nipped the pockets from the interception there, but not quite. Haaland set away here. Ruben Diaz has been forced off. Haaland! What a save from Ederson! Brilliant defending from Ruben Diaz to do just enough to put Haaland off. Haaland's quick.
Strong.
And he's strong.
Hard to deal with.
He just shrugged off Ruben Diaz there. Ruben Diaz did enough just to force Haaland to have not enough composure. And Ederson closing in on him there did really well.
Just quick like that, wasn't it?
And it was. Just like that. Game plan can be undone. That's how good Dortmund can be. Haaland, I can see him as the game goes on. If he doesn't find that goal and Dortmund get frustrated, I can see him getting frustrated more and more. So good opportunity squandered that. And that was really good work that from City to make sure that we didn't concede. We made life as awkward and as difficult as possible. One interception and one pass forward. So good bit of defending from Diaz.
Watch as he rolls. He just catches him. Watch there, and it makes him.
Yeah, stutter.
He's
lost his composure. That's a good save from Ederson. Just enough.
And I think he'd want it on his right foot, wasn't it? On his. That's a free kick.
I tell you what, I think Erling Haaland would really like the Premier League. I think he'd like the challenge. I think he'd like the physicality of it. I don't think he'd excel in goal score. I think he'd do really well. I don't think he'd excel as much as what he would in a division that isn't as physically strong. So somewhere like La Liga, I can see him banging in 30 plus goals every season.
He's a very direct striker, isn't he?
Yeah.
Premier League doesn't have many of.
There's strong links with Chelsea, but would he want to go to Chelsea? Is he going to win the big... That's going to be a yellow card for Walker. No? Referee's been very lenient with City at times in this game.
Brentford have dropped points there, haven't they?
Yeah. 0-0 finished.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking more and more like Norwich and Watford. 1-2 there.
Norwich is 6-0 up.
Wow.
Still half an hour to go.
6-0 Norwich. Yeah, City do need to get a grip. I agree, Mixed. Do agree. I agree there, Say, actually. I do agree. Gundogan out, Fernandinho in, extra protection. Jesus in for Bernardo Silva's also a good shout. I did say I feel like this game would suit Jesus. Dropping deeper, he'll give them these Dortmund defenders. I think if Jesus was to play, I think they'd step out with him to try and intercept because they're a high pressing team and it'll create all kinds of space in and around. I think this game would suit Jesus. I do agree with Fernandinho as well. We need that extra bit of cover and protection. All too easy, Dortmund are finding it at times to expose and find gaps. A corner here for Dortmund. There's definitely enough for Dortmund to find something from the game. If they were clinical, they could have 2 or 3.
Could do. Yeah. Not rule them out yet, would you?
No. Need to be extra careful. I can see Dortmund, if they find a goal, possibly getting even another. The City need to be very careful here.
Get that momentum on there.
Yeah. That's a good ball, and it's well defended from City, that. De Bruyne has been unleashed from Mahrez. What a ball. Not great control from Foden. He's going to have to slow this, and he's not going to be able to get the pass. He does well to keep hold of the ball. Momentum might go. Here's Mahrez. Here's Foden now, though. We are into the penalty area. Foden has a shot, and he drags it in. It's wide.
Bad play. No, yeah.
The poor touch there from Foden.
It's a great ball by De Bruyne.
Yeah.
He didn't even look properly. He just...
It's one of those where he could have done with Riyad Mahrez. He's
Look at
brilliant
that
at
for a
controlling it.
He just took it on the outside of his foot, took the sting off it, didn't he?
Yeah. Needed someone right-footed there to knock that forward, take control and knock it forward and run onto it. To someone like Raheem Sterling, it probably is suited.
Yeah.
Dortmund doing it again. Risky business, playing it out from the back, and there's the ball forward, and there's the ball given away. Here's Gundogan now. Not a good pass from Gundogan. And Dortmund do have enough here. Is Emre Can under pressure?
Again?
And again, gives the ball away, and it's a throw into City. Emre Can's the weak link, isn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
He's having a bad game. City, I feel like City are targeting him. They notice this. They're seeing the vulnerabilities. So they're wanting to expose him.
Liverpool scored.
Oh, that's a good, important away goal for Liverpool.
Salah.
It's an important away goal, that, for them. Here is Walker now. Into the penalty area. Square it across. No, there's no one there. That was a good ball. There's no one there. Why was there no one there? Whose ball comes towards Haaland and dealt with by Stones. It's getting to a point where if Haaland's going to have a one-on-one with a City defender, I'd rather it be John Stones than Ruben Diaz. As much as a good defender Ruben Diaz is, he's not the quickest, is he?
No.
Do you know who I think would enjoy defending against Haaland? Vincent Kompany in his prime.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, be a right good touch away.
Yeah. I'd like to have seen that. How do you stop Haaland, though? Because he's quick. He's physically strong. He's like a quick Harry Kane, isn't he?
You've got to be really careful. You don't. I'd like to see how many fouls he gets.
He's just so difficult to play against.
Yeah,
just purely because of his pace, his power, and his strength. It's obvious.
So strong, yeah. Oh, he's only young. How old is he?
20. No wonder that if he doesn't leave Dortmund this summer, his release clause next season is £65 million. That is the steal of the century.
Yeah.
If he ends up going for that release clause, we've been asked for €150 million, and we've said no. Is there any club out there that's going to say yes?
There's only PSG who can afford that.
I could see Man United saying yeah, because they can.
Yeah. They'll spend a lot.
I can see them saying we'll pay 100 north of 100 million. We'll do
just
that.
To stop City getting.
I can see them doing it, but they. Raiola felt the need to come out on Twitter and say it's all fake news about all these things.
Yeah, these
put
figures.
out there.
Yeah,
I don't think it's fake news.
Um,
I reckon they're quite accurate figures. And if they're not accurate, I reckon they'll be damn close to what he'll be demanding.
For that? Yeah.
It's going to be such an expensive transfer. It's one of them transfers, if you're going to do it, you're not going to be signing anybody else for a year.
No, it's your one and only, isn't it?
Yeah. In terms of like players,
to be fair as well, I'd be cautious Premier League because
there's no guarantee.
There's
absolutely no guarantee. Good defending that from City. There is absolutely no guarantee that Haaland would be a successful signing.
Premier League is difficult. A lot of players struggle.
That's why a lot of teams will be having a look at this and seeing what Haaland does against City. Haaland draws a blank against City over 2 legs. Teams will go, I'm not sure. Won't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, if he bagged a hat trick, everyone will be going, I'll pay the 150 mil.
Yeah, this is the shop window for him, isn't it? where these figures that are being bandied about, people are going to go, yeah, all right, or I doubt it. We're going to start reducing them figures.
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to say, yeah, because if you're Raiola, you're his dad, who are trying to orchestrate the transfer, clubs are just going to come back and say, we're not going to pay £150 million for a player that over 2 legs to join a league over 2 legs where the team best in that division. He didn't do anything. He didn't score a goal. No doubt in his quality, and he's young and everything, but we're not going to pay. Yeah. I mean, you're talking a price similar to what PSG played for Mbappe. That Mbappe transfer was a ridiculous transfer because that wasn't a guaranteed success. You couldn't be sure that Mbappe was a flash in the pan, but he turned out to be a really good player.
The only thing about, it's probably made that a bit easier was he was staying in the same division.
Yeah. But look at someone like Joao Felix. I mean, he struggled a little bit at times at Atletico Madrid, and he's cost them 120 million euros.
Wow.
It's definitely not been worth the money.
No.
But that was always going to be a difficult transfer because he was transitioning from the Portuguese league to
when you move
to La
in leagues,
Liga.
it's different. Like you say, Mbappe staying in the same division, so he knows the division.
It's only the price tag that you get considered not being a good player. Like if Man City had paid like £100 million, for example, for Ruben Diaz, all of a sudden you'd be saying he's performing. He's been great for City, but you'd be saying for the price, I'd expect him to be performing great.
Yeah, and
whereas for the price that we've paid, £65 million, it's turned out to be a really good signing for us. Whereas with Haaland, you bring him in for €150 million. It needs to be.
That's 2 transfers, isn't it? 2 very good players there for 150 million.
That's
million.
Yeah, it's 2. Here we go. First up for
really
City, Jesus coming on. Yeah. I like Haaland. I'd be willing for City to go up towards 90 to £100 million to bring him in. I won't go any more. Because there's overspending and then there's that. So Jesus is going to be the first sub here. City, of course, like I said, they'll have 5 subs. May as well use them. Bernardo Silva is the man to come off. Jonathan, thank you very much there. Nunique, the goal was Kevin De Bruyne for Manchester City. Wagwan Spencer, thank you for tuning in once more. We've got over 125 people now tuning in. We're only 30 likes away from 200 likes. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated by me. That would be absolutely fantastic. How close are we away from our subscriber goal is the question. We seem to be doing really well today, which is brilliant. Jack Grealish has already been ruled out from City. City have sent some inquiries. We have scouted Grealish. We had a look at him, and we've deemed him too expensive. Edison's he's gonna clear this and go long. Don't blame him, as Jesus is challenging up there. He's going to go through at the top. Look at that. We're only 2 subscribers now, ladies and gentlemen, away from 16,100 subscribers. I want to get that change live on air. That would be brilliant. So 2 more subscribers. If you're watching this and you haven't already, then do subscribe. Go and check out today's video sponsor as well, OneFootball. Link to their app is in the description below. Go and press that link. That will take you to the download page to download the best footballing app out there. I think Jesus is offside there, but it's Foden nonetheless. And cleared by Dortmund. Flag never went up. He was offside there, Jesus. It wouldn't have counted. The game has been a bit flat. I do agree with that. It's not been the most classic of games. I think Dortmund will be happy with that. Haaland gets in ahead. I think Dortmund's got a free kick here. 20 yards out from goal. This is a big opportunity. Centre to goal. This is a really big opportunity. Haaland with the control. And yeah, he's booted there by John Stones. He's just a bit too slow to react there. Good work from Haaland. Wasn't a good touch because it wasn't going anywhere, the pass. But he picks up a free kick here for Dortmund in a really dangerous area. There's 4 players stood over this. Haaland is one of them. I don't think it'll be Haaland taking it. I reckon this is going to be Royce. Haaland's walked away. Emre Can and Guerrero are the other players. This is a big opportunity in the tie. A chance for an away goal here for Dortmund. Free kick 20 yards out. City need to be on it. I tell you what, I'd be very tempted from there. Ederson's going to have one post covered. Would he not be tempted to have a defender drop to the other post? Because there's no way he's going to get across in time.
Isn't it?
He's going to do well to get this up and over. A City going to lie someone down in front of the wall. It's becoming more and more common, that. Gundogan looks like he might just be. Yeah.
He's waiting for him to get set.
Which way is Marco Reus going to go here? I think this is just the perfect range. It's not right on the edge of the penalty area to get it up and over. There's definitely an opportunity. I think he's going to go up, so it looks like he's going to go to the right-hand side here. Marco Reus, big opportunity this for Dortmund. Big moment in the game. Gundogan's lying down. Reus, free kick. Oh, it's into the wall. Reus again. Flashes at it, it's wide. Danger averted there from City. Not a good free kick back by Dortmund captain Marco Reus.
Good at that, wasn't it? Well defended that, really.
Who was that doing the defending there in the wall?
Was it Diaz who did it?
I'm not sure. Anyway, first substitution made by Dortmund. It's an attacking one. Kanouf is coming off, and Giovanni Reina, son of Claudio Reina, former Manchester City man and American international, comes on. That's an attacking substitution there. Seeing what Reina's made of. I did big him up in my preview. Like I said, another young player that Dortmund are looking to develop and turn into the next big thing. Of course, I've got Jadon Sancho, who unfortunately isn't featuring today. They've previously developed Axel Witsel. He's not fit enough to feature either today. They've got Erling Haaland up front, another quality young player. They've got Jude Bellingham, the England international, and former Birmingham City man, who for some strange reason Birmingham City retired his number. Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I just don't know.
who knows?
How much did he go for? About 400 million. He's going to set Birmingham up for life.
400. How much was that transfer
I don't
worth?
know.
That's the question. How much was that actually worth? Come on, City, let's go. Here's Jesus. Good work by Jesus. I thought that was a throw into City, and he's given a throw in there to Dortmund. Jesus not happy about that. Pep isn't happy about that either. It's a big contest this going on. Big contest.
25 million.
Was it? It's a big transfer, that.
Became the most expensive 17-year-old in football history. And Dortmund
Wow.
stood to pay, well, an initial 25 million. 33 million euros.
It's incredible. Oh, that's great work.
No wonder they retired.
Mahrez. Having a great game. Retired his number. That's so weird. De Bruyne. Penalty area. Good ball. Foden. Oh, how's he missed? Oh, how has Phil Foden not put that in the net? He has the whole goal to go for. He's miles onside De Bruyne. The second goal was right there. What a ball across. Oh, Foden. Too relaxed on the shot. Too busy coasting it. He just guides it to the keeper. What an opportunity for City. I've just been informed it's 3-1 Real Madrid. Dale, you're the man. Is that the case?
Not on here yet, mate, no.
Not on there yet. Here's Dortmund, other end. Cancelo gets back and defends well. You're under pressure. Oh. Ruben Diaz. We've threatened that 2 or 3 times now. Pack it in. They need to stop with these risky back passes. Both teams, don't they?
Yeah, they certainly do.
They will get punished. Both sides will get punished for it. It needs to stop.
It is 3-1 Madrid.
3-1 Real Madrid. Gundogan, shoot! Oh, he's left it too
That's
late.
a great tackle. I missed that. I was reading the Bellingham transfer news.
Oh, this game has opened up, ladies and gentlemen. Crunch stage. Dortmund will have been happy to have kept it at 1-0 for so long. There'll come a time in the last 10-15 minutes they want to do something about it. Foden drifts the ball into the penalty area. Dortmund, though, composed, do well just to play their way out of trouble.
It's a second goal for Vinicius Junior.
Vinicius Junior has got the second goal for himself on the night, and Real Madrid's third in the 65th minute. It is Real Madrid 3, Liverpool 1.
Also,
Walker
Norwich
does well
City
there.
7.
7-0 Norwich against Huddersfield at home. Incredible. Wow.
Great turn.
Sold him there. Such a quality player, Phil Foden. Makes football look easy. 67 minutes in. Manchester City 1, Borussia Dortmund 0. Dortmund threatening more and more on the attack. Defensively looking a bit vulnerable. City haven't looked amazing at the back yet. We still hold a clean sheet for now. I feel like we need the reassurance of a second goal. That'll put my anxiety at ease. It also opens up the game because Dortmund will go all guns blazing for that away goal. And if we get a second goal, opens up the space for a third. City win this game 3-0. Ties over. Well, it isn't over, but there's very few that overturn that.
And they're not playing very well, are they?
Yeah, I don't think they've got it in them to overturn that.
They are there for the... he could...
Oh, Emre Can there. There's a bit of a...
Yeah, they're there for the taking, Dortmund, aren't they? They can be very easily turned over looking at them.
Yes.
I thought he went in with his arm then, you know.
So I'm sat here a bit nervous. Yet Dortmund on the attack have looked very good. Everywhere else have looked pretty suspect. I can tell they've got more quality than Mönchengladbach. I can also tell Dortmund aren't quite there where they want to be. But you wouldn't look at this performance and say Man City completely blitzing apart the Premier League, looking like an amazing team, because it hasn't been an amazing performance. Not by any stretch of the imagination. 21 minutes to go here. Manchester City lead by 1-0 at the Etihad Stadium. Still all to play for. Here is Emre Can with the ball. Under pressure. Gets himself a free kick. Kind of makes the referee's mind up for him there by keeping hold of the ball. Pep Guardiola likes that though. Likes the pressing. I think that's Man City's only given into the game is Emre Can.
Yeah.
If Emre Can was having a blinding game, would be struggling to break down Dortmund.
So he's there now playing in the centre of that 3, isn't he?
Yeah, he just looks shaky. Gave the ball away once. Goal comes from it. Confidence gone. It's amazing how that happens. Marco Reus. It's a good tackle from Cancelo. That's a good pass from Cancelo as well. Such high press in Dortmund. Look at them. That's a free kick. It's a yellow card. Surely a yellow card. He's giving yellow cards for a lot less. Akanji's not going to get a yellow card for it though.
Is that a disastrous result, that? For Liverpool 3-1?
They can work with it. It's not a great result. It's not a good result.
It's not a disaster.
It's not a disaster. 4-1, there's a bit of a problem.
4-1's game over.
3-1, they've got enough. They've got enough about them. They've got enough about. They're not been as good as what they normally are at home, but they've got. I think they've got enough about them to certainly try and make something happen in that second leg. Yeah. I think if Liverpool get another goal, I think they'll fancy with 2 away goals and a narrow defeat to potentially go through. So what City need to be careful of here. I think it's better for us to win 1-0 than it is for us to win 2-1.
Yeah.
Sounds crazy that City going 2-0 ahead.
Goals are killer.
Yeah. City, if they go 2-0 ahead, might be the worst thing that happens in this game because it might force Dortmund to come all guns blazing and they might get that away goal, and that's something to work with. And they run the risk of going 3-0 behind to try and make that happen. Yet Man City at 1-0 keeps everything as it is. We know that if it stays at 1-0 and we get an away goal in Germany, Dortmund need 3.
Yeah.
It's all about that away goal, though. That's great work from Foden. Here's De Bruyne now. De Bruyne has looked like City's best player. Akanji, that's a really good bit of defending, though, to dispossess De Bruyne. It's a poor clearance from the keeper. Dortmund do come away with it. It's good work that from Kevin De Bruyne, and it's a throw into Dortmund. De Bruyne not happy about that. Wanted a throw in there to City. Looked like a throw into Dortmund, if I'm honest. Didn't look like there was much in that. Just don't concede, I agree, Dad. 1-0's a really good result list for City today. Come to stage in this game where City surely are going to be looking towards some of the defensive reinforcements, the Aymeric Laporte, the Benjamin Mendes, the Alexander Zinchenkos, the Fernandinhos. I'm not going to say Eric Garcia because I think he's too much of a fringe player. I don't think he's got a career left at City. I'm not sure we'll see Eric. In fact, I'm not going to say we don't think we will. I think we will. Once City win the Premier League, I think that's when you'll start seeing players like Garcia getting minutes because he's leaving City at the end of the season, and we want to save legs for other stuff. Jesus wanted that pass from Foden. It never came. Foden, though, keeps hold of the ball. Oh, what a ball! What a ball! Foden! Ah! Oh, what a run that was from Phil Foden. Sold him dead. That was brilliant work from Phil Foden. I need to see a highlight of that. De Bruyne now. Foden. No, I'm going through it again. Ake's on the bench. Forgot about Ake. Kind of the forgotten man at City, isn't he? Forgot about Ake. Oh, we need to watch this. Oh. That's poor bit of defending. Should never be allowed to do that, to cut across him. He's a talent, Phil Foden. I think England would excel with Foden in the team if he had more quality around him. Yeah, he doesn't look out of place at all. You wouldn't think he's come from our academy and he's been here since a young kid, would you? No. Just some academy kid. What a player. This could have been Jadon Sancho if he was prepared to be patient enough. He got called up to the City first team squad along with Phil Foden, because to give himself 2 or 3 seasons to actually gel in, he could have been playing for City as a first team regular. Poor that by Jesus. He's taken his gloves off. He's thrown his gloves off. He's not happy. He's animated Jesus. He's wanting to do something. I feel like there's a big moment still to come in this game. 16 minutes to go. City 1, Dortmund 0. Apparently Vinicius Jr. has been all over Trent Alexander-Arnold. He's not having a very good season, Alexander-Arnold. There is a reason why he wasn't called up for England. Kieran Trippier's having a better season at Atletico Madrid. Walker's having a good season for City.
A lot of comments on Twitter about Nat Phillips. One was that he's like a statue. If he's that much of a statue, the police are going to surround him if he can.
Raheem
like
Sterling didn't look very happy there.
He'll be warning. Player warning.
Yeah. Someone like Sterling could quite suit this tired Dortmund defensive line. Someone on the right hand side for Mahrez or someone that's played 75 minutes at a really high, good level. Could really hurt Dortmund. I feel like there's a big moment coming up very soon. feel like we're getting to a point where Dortmund need that goal and Man City want that second.
It's a free kick.
De Bruyne, he's magnificent. De Bruyne! Oh, it's wide! KDB, what a player.
Strong though, aren't you?
He's got his mojo back now. I think he's over his injuries and his pretty mediocre performances from De Bruyne's level. He's stepped it up a notch. If you're watching this game and you're scouting Erling Haaland and you're looking for the best players on the pitch, you'd be going back saying, that De Bruyne guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you?
Foden,
Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah, you'd be going back saying.
You wouldn't think he was the one who they're all talking about, would you?
No. Here's De Bruyne again. Oh, what a pass, Foden! Take it first time! That's a poor effort! And it's cleared. Straight at the keeper.
Yeah.
Ah!
Looks like a bit of his game he needs to work on that, and he's finishing.
Yeah. Be more clinical. It needs to be up towards the corners then.
The only place the keeper was stood,
He just wanted to get a shot on goal, I think. Go on then, John Stones. Vincent Kompany moment. It's a good pass. Foden. Back post. It's too much on it. Mahrez. Oh, he's like a god with his football control. Why is he so good? Rodri. There's nothing on. Just sticks to his feet like glue.
Oh, it's
Mahrez. It's not a bad ball. And it's out for a goal kick. In the end, good bit of defending that from Dortmund to ensure that there's no danger. Another minute ticks by. Less than 13 minutes to go now. City 1, Dortmund 0. Substitution. What's the board called?
The what?
The boards and hold the numbers up. I forgot what they're called.
Oh, that's what they were called.
The board. It's got the board ready. Substitutes coming on. I don't know who though. There's a name for them. One 0's a really good result. Gives us plenty to work with going into that match next week. Keep things nice and interesting. Haaland. City have done really well in keeping Haaland relatively quiet. So one of his qualities always going to have a couple of opportunities, natural. But we've done well overall in keeping him quite quiet. Jesus in the penalty area now. Not got much support, so he's forced to play it to Foden out wide. De Bruyne is dictating to Jesus where to pass it. Where does De Bruyne rank on your Premier League midfielders list?
Number one, I think.
Number one, all time?
All time?
Yeah, talking the Lampards, the Vieiras, the Gerrards, of course.
No, I do think he's better than Gerrard and Lampard. Vieira. It's a bit difficult because the Premier League are different when Vieira and Keane and players like this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's hard. You've got to judge how far you go back. You know, they're playing in different types of games.
Yeah.
Different.
I think he's right up there.
Oh, he is up there. Yeah, he's definitely up there.
I think David Silva's a good shout.
Mm.
In terms of ability to pass a ball,
Well,
brilliant.
he's one of the best passes I've ever seen. Kevin De Bruyne.
Who else have we got? Yaya Toure, will be up there.
Yeah.
Who else are we? I'm trying to think of some of the other midfielders. Obviously, the ones that are standing out are Lampard and Gerrard. Brilliant. Foden. Oh, Foden!
Oh, he's shooting again.
Ouch. He snatched at his shot. He got into a great position there. I felt like there was better options there than to shoot.
Yeah, look at Bernardo Silva on the back post.
He has one thing in his mind. He's thinking, I want a goal. He's snatched at that
needs
big
to
time.
really
That's
work
poor.
on that shooting.
Yeah. I think I'd be quite tense. So substitutions are made by Dortmund and making a couple more. So it's Dahoud that's come off and Thomas Delaney. I'm surprised he didn't start. He comes on. Dortmund's also brought on Thomas Munier, and Maury's come off. Is that former PSG man? Fairly sure it is. So a bit of experience coming on now for Dortmund. Can they do something? Final 9 minutes. City 1, Dortmund 0.
Norwich just finished 7-0.
Norwich finished 7-0. Incredible. City have forgotten how to shoot. Oh, that's a great ball. Haaland, good bit of challenging that from Stones and good bit of goalkeeping. He's frustrated.
He's not added nothing, has he?
He's not really had much.
He had nothing at all.
He's not really had much. The pitch is really... Is it wet? The players keep falling over. It's a bit odd. We're on 180 likes now. 20 away. Mahrez sells a dummy into the penalty area. Jesus. Mahrez nearly gets hold of the ball, but Mats Hummels does a good bit of defending. Wins the ball back. It's given away, though, to Rodri. Here is Jesus. Mahrez. He looked offside. It's not a good ball into the box, but it does find Cancelo. Opposite end, De Bruyne. Of course he finds a pass. That's good work from Foden. Unfortunately, Gundogan had followed him, so there wasn't a pass there. Haaland, look how far he's having to drop to get the ball. Look at that. Struggling for service, isn't he, Haaland? Someone like Jadon Sancho could really make a difference to this tie if he's fit for the second leg. I think if he's 50-50, I think if I'm Dortmund, if it stays the same, you're gonna have to risk him if he can.
You've got to go all out. It's as simple as that.
Yeah. Even if he's only fit to do a half, put him on for the first half, see what he can do, see where it is.
You've got to go all out.
Yeah. It's a Champions League quarter-final. It's good work. He's really well there to keep hold of the ball. I'm not too sure who it was for Dortmund. Phil Foden's popping in at left back. Just clear it, Phil. There we go. Well done, De Bruyne winning the header there. Gundogan can't pick up the header from De Bruyne, and so Dortmund win the ball back. Could do with a bit extra cover. Royce, chance!
Goal!
1-1! City punished. Away goal Dortmund. Marco Royce. Assist for Erling Haaland. City punished. City with plenty of work to do here. It's a blow. This is what missed our opportunities.
Yeah.
3 or 4 really good opportunities.
He's had 3 really good ones.
It's a good bit of play that.
Good touch.
It's a good pass from Haaland. It's a good finish from Marco Royce. It's a good goal all round.
As quick as that,
Edison nearly saves it.
There's only one place he can go with it, isn't there?
Yeah. Nearly saves it to put it round the post, but not enough on it. And it's 1-1.
It's a big goal.
It's a big goal. What do City do now? We don't win this game. This is a really bad result. We've got it all to do in Germany.
It's turned on its head straight away.
This is not a good result for City right now. We've led for a very long time. And Dortmund have the quality, if City want to come forward, to win this game.
Yeah.
This is a disastrous moment, this, for City. Disastrous moment. Dortmund is a tough away match. No doubt in it. Goal stands, of course. There's nothing wrong with it. It's 1-1 here. City have got 5 minutes here to try and find a winner. 2-1. It's not an ideal result, but it's a good result. It's a positive result. It's a win. I feel like we need to win this game. That's where I feel like we're at. Here's Cancelo. There's enough about us to find a winner in this game, though. It's not a bad ball from Cancelo, and it's headed behind for a corner. City in that pesky quarter-final stage once more, making life difficult for ourselves. We're a victim of our own downfall. We're in this position because we haven't been clinical enough. We're in this position because we've not put our opportunities away. There's been 3 or 4 really good opportunities that's been straight at the keeper or they've been put wide. De Bruyne, poor ball in, cleared by Haaland. Here is Walker now. City now injecting a bit of urgency into the game. De Bruyne goes down, a free kick to Manchester City. It's one of these where the match could be turned on its head. You can get a yellow card for Haaland. That'd be, to me, that's as good as a goal.
Oh, yeah.
And I say that because no Haaland means it takes out the danger there. Free kick City. 4 minutes City have got. Can we find a goal? Can we take a win back to Germany? Mahrez and De Bruyne stood over this. To the right-hand side. Probably is going to be De Bruyne putting this into the box. Ruben Diaz needs to get himself onside. He does. De Bruyne. It's not a bad ball in and it's headed clear and out for a corner to City. Good bit of defending. Backs against the wall here for Dortmund. I think Dortmund's going to say, let's just take this back to Germany.
No silly gamble.
Nothing stupid. Yeah, no overcommitting. Just take this back to Germany. Corner comes in. Poor. Cleared at the near post. Cancelo wins the header. Rodri doesn't. Dortmund can clear. De Bruyne, there's a scramble for the ball and a free kick's given to Dortmund there.
A team as good as City so bad at corners.
No,
I really haven't.
For how good in attacking we are,
yeah,
we'll get plenty of set pieces.
Well,
we should be
fine
better.
Then. Not only a free kick, but the corners are just always seem to be poor, don't they?
I can't even put it down to a lack of physicality because John Stones, Ruben Diaz, Rodri, Cancelo, these aren't small players.
But the corners don't even reach them half of the time.
No, there's
they don't
never
get
been
past the front man, do they?
No.
You know, they're not good balls in. Full stop.
No, I agree. Cancelo goes long. For some reason now the clock started to speed up. Been quite slow. Started to speed up now. We want something to happen. Big 2 minutes to come here. I fancied something was going to happen before the end of the game. I fancied it as if it was going to be a second goal for City or Dortmund get an equaliser. Dortmund now with all 11 men in their own half behind the ball. Here's Phil Foden. I mean, we've got attacking players on the bench. Raheem Sterling.
You only made one sub again.
We've only brought on Jesus. Yeah, we've got Aguero on the bench. Get them on. Need a goal. I'll tell you right now, this isn't a good result. This isn't a good result for City. This is advantage Dortmund. If this was the other way round and we was at Dortmund and we weren't playing particularly well and we came away with a 1-1, I'd be saying we're favourites going into the next match. This is a really poor result from City so far. Need a goal. Simple as that. Here's Mahrez, Walker. Mahrez once more. I think Dortmund are pretty vulnerable. I don't think they've got enough about them to not concede in Germany. I think for the second leg, I don't think we've really got much to lose. I think I'd just turn up and play a normal game. I wouldn't even think about doing this and trying to nullify Dortmund. I think I'd just go with the normal 4-3-3 that we tend to play, so to speak. I think I'd just turn up and say, if they beat us and score 2 or 3 goals, they beat us and we go out.
It's been so dominant and so lacklustre up front, haven't they? They're just not.
It's that advantage again, being away from home. I think you're always at an advantage being away from home first.
That's the only chance they've created this half.
Oh, that's a great ball. Foden! Yes! Is it offside? I think it's given. I think it's a goal.
It looks like it.
It's a goal! It's been given! It's 2-1 Manchester City. I don't know what's happened there. I'm going to wait. I'm waiting. The celebrations look a bit
muted.
Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm not getting carried away. That's a brilliant ball in from De Bruyne. Right, let's watch.
Oh, he's on. Yeah, he's on. Look further.
Can't score with that arm.
Further up the arm.
There's going to be the lines here. That's a brilliant, brilliant ball from De Bruyne to Gundogan, and Foden taps it in. I'm going to wait until we have kickoff before I change this. But Foden finally gets his goal.
Probably the hardest one to finish.
It is probably the hardest one to finish, and he puts it in. It's a good finish, that, though. That's a really good finish. For all my critics of Foden during this game, and he's been getting some great positions, he's been pretty wasteful. That was a good finish.
I think he was on. I think the third defender.
It did look onside.
Left-hand side,
yeah.
playing him on. It's been given, hasn't it, I think.
I'm just going to wait until it is given. It's been given. 2-1 Manchester City. And now this is where Dortmund are going to come forward and try and get the equaliser. There could be a fourth goal in this game.
That's appalling.
Haaland, it's cleared. You see, I think they're going to overcommit. I think 2-1s, 3 minutes of added time, by the way. I think 2-1s are... It's not a great result for Dortmund, but it gives them something to work with. It's what I was saying to you before. 2-1's better than 1-0. It's an away goal. If I'm City, I think I'd go at them. I had 2 minutes here. Go at them. Get a third. Go at them. Go at them. Ah, and it's out for a throw into City inside the Dortmund half. Slow it down. Slow it down.
Yeah, look how close that is.
Yeah, he's onside. He's a good half a yard onside there, isn't he? Wasn't going to get too excited. I would definitely take a 2-1 over a 2-2. Definitely. That's going to be a throw into City as well. Good work here. Get the subs on. I mean, we've got massive games coming up. I'm fairly sure we're allowed to make 5 subs. We've used 1.
In the worst case scenario, you can make 3.
What?
You know?
I don't understand it. Oh, that's great work from Foden. That's a good block from Foden. There we go. I think it's a goal kick to Dortmund. So we're into last chance saloon here. I'm not going to say it yet because it's not full-time whistle. It's a good show of character that from City to get that goal. That could be a massive goal. Come the end of the tie next week.
Down in a Champions League quarter-final, and with 30 seconds to go, you're playing the ball out from the back.
You're smacking that up as far as you
that
can.
is going as
Dortmund are just happy to have. I think they're happy for that away goal. I think they're happy.
It makes a big difference. I mean, 1-0 takes it to extra time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a good ball here. Last chance then. Dortmund, Haaland coming forward. Good work from Foden. Put it out of play. It's a good clearance that from Cancelo. There's time for tricks and flicks. And there it is. Full-time whistle. 2-1 Manchester City it finishes here. That was a good game. Pep Guardiola's all smiles. I tell you right now, it wasn't all smiles with just a few minutes remaining when Dortmund got that equaliser. All our hard work in the game was completely undone, and that's what happened when you don't get that killer second goal. Dortmund look a bit frustrated, and Marco Reus, well taken for his goal, looks a bit frustrated, but Dortmund, they'll go in a bit disappointed, but it's all to play for in that second leg. Next Wednesday, that's a really, really important second leg. Both teams still well in this. Could go either way. Fair credit to Manchester City. Thought we'd blown it then to get that last bit of an opportunity to make sure that we've got something to work with in Germany. We've got the lead. It means if Man City can avoid defeat at the Signal Iduna Park, then Manchester City go through to the semi-final of the Champions League. I enjoyed that little embrace there of Phil Foden and Erling Haaland. That was nice to see. Hoping he's saying, you know, come to Manchester City. That's what we'd like to see. You'd have buried a couple of them opportunities, is what I'd have been saying if I was Foden to Erling Haaland. Bit of tapping up here and there. But that man on the BT Sports screen right now, Kevin De Bruyne, captain in Manchester City this evening, is my JSGC man of the match for this game. I thought he was superb. He got the goal for Manchester City. He helped in the build-up. It was good work by Mahrez to intercept for the first goal. But Kevin De Bruyne didn't get the assist for the second goal, but it was his ball to Gundogan, which ensured that Gundogan could play a ball to Phil Foden to stroke it home to make it 2-1 to Manchester City. That's made all the difference there for City. And it means we do have something to work with in Germany. We do have the lead. We did win this game. It's a big win, this, for Manchester City. A hard-fought win. And it's on a knife edge. It's very interesting going into that second leg next week on Wednesday. So I'm looking forward to another popular, all-inspiring, interesting to both City fans, Dortmund fans and neutrals going into that second leg next week. That was, yeah, we've got PSG or
you play one of them.
PSG or Bayern Munich. And I will tell you right now that I will be doing a live stream tomorrow for the live watch-along of that Bayern Munich against PSG game. And next Tuesday, I will also be doing a live stream watch-along of the second leg of that Bayern PSG game as well. I will also be doing a live watch-along of this second leg next week, next Wednesday, for everybody to look forward to. I will also be doing a live watch-along for the game for Manchester City against Leeds, which is the early kickoff on Saturday afternoon for everyone to look forward to. Liverpool have indeed lost by 3-1 in Madrid. They've also got it all to do at Anfield. So 2 very interesting games going into the quarter-final second legs next week. Bob on with my prediction. 2-1 to Manchester City. Thank you very much there, Abu. I do appreciate your kind comment there. So I'm going to get the stats up for this game. I'm only 2 subscribers away. Thank you very much for tuning in, Dale, and helping me here. Much appreciated. So I'm only 2 subscribers away from 16,100 subscribers. So if you haven't already, then do go and subscribe to my channel. That would be much appreciated. Leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the video as well. We're aiming for 200 likes. We're 10 likes away. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. I'm going to go through the stats for this game now. City ended up having 62% possession compared with 38% possession for Dortmund. City won 54% of their duels compared with 46% of duels won for Dortmund. City won 53% of their aerial duels compared with 45% for Dortmund. 1 offside for City, none for Dortmund. 4 corners for City compared with 2 for Borussia Dortmund. Most important stat, 2 goals for City, 1 for Dortmund. 11 shots for City, 5 on target, 2 goals. Not too bad at all. 7 shots for Dortmund, 3 on target and 1 goal. Very close, not too many opportunities there. But a very nerve-wracking game this nonetheless. 5 shots for City inside the box, 6 outside the box, 3 inside the box for Dortmund and 4 outside of the box. 11 tackles for City at a tackle completion rate of 64%. Dortmund 13 tackles at a tackle completion rate of just under 39%. More clearances for Dortmund but more interceptions for City, fairly close there with the defensive stats. In terms of passes, 704 passes at a 91% pass completion rate for City, not too bad indeed. Dortmund 446 passes at a pass completion rate of 86 passes. Definitely a quality team with quality players. Hard-fought victory this for Manchester City. A good win nonetheless. Dortmund do have the away goal. Makes things very interesting. I'd have preferred to have won 1-0. A win, though, is a win. 2-1 win is better than a 1-1 draw or a 2-2 draw. So it's got it all to do going into next week. Yeah, we'll see where we go from there. Mixed, I agree. Pep is allowed to make more than 1 substitute. We've got lots of quality on the bench. We've got lots of big games coming up, so I'm surprised that he didn't do so, but there we go. The Hot Channel, thanks for tuning in. Good night to you. Much appreciated that you did choose my channel to stay tuned for your live watch-along experience of the Champions League quarter-final first leg match between City and Dortmund. I do agree there, unlike Foden, to miss all of them chances, but I'm happy that he did rectify that and got his goal, so not too much damage done there. All goes on to the second leg next week in Dortmund, and we'll see where we go from there. So lots for everybody to look forward to. We're now only 3 likes away from 200 likes, so let's hit them 200 likes. That would be absolutely amazing. We have also picked up them 2 subscribers as well, and so we do move on live on air, which is brilliant. It's been a great live stream. It's one of my most enjoyable ever. Of 16,100 subscribers, it means now we are 900 subscribers away from 17,000 subscribers. I can now sell out, by the way, Bloomfield Road, Blackpool's home stadium. I'm from Blackpool, so that's big news to me. If all my subscribers were to gather in one place, I could sell out Bloomfield Road. And we also hit 200 likes as well. Absolutely fantastic. This is one of my most liked live streams of all time that I've done covering City Live watch-alongs. You've all been superb. Thank you everyone for that. It is much appreciated by me. Just going to go through my outro in just one moment. I will be doing my analysis and review video. That will be coming up tomorrow morning for everybody to look forward to, with my thoughts on this game, going into more detail in that video. And then I'll be back again tomorrow evening for the live watch-along of the Bayern Munich against PSG game, which I'm going to go and set up and prepare. I will have that out, the link, more than likely later on tomorrow, probably come early evening, for you to set your reminder for. If it's out a bit later, it's out a bit later. I'll definitely be going live for that, though, for everyone to look forward to. So I'll see you all again tomorrow for them videos. Just going to go through Bodrum and the Hot Channel. Thanks for tuning in, much appreciated. And Neko as well, thank you. So just going to go through my outro and then we'll end it there. So don't forget, if you are enjoying the video, then do leave a thumbs up. 220 likes. Let's see if we can get to 220 likes. That would be absolutely fantastic. That's my like goal now for this live watch along video when it goes live afterwards, of course, when I've stopped being live. Also, don't forget, subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell and put your push notifications on. 900 subs away from 17,000 subscribers. Social media links in the description below, and also on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below and on the banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. I'm actively looking for a sponsor for my daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the summer transfer window. I'm expecting it to be really busy and really popular in terms of people being interested in views and stuff for Manchester City transfer news in the summer. So a good business opportunity for anyone that is interested. Just send me a business email if you want to inquire about any sponsorships for any videos. That would be greatly appreciated by me. Don't forget also to leave your thoughts if you're watching this after the live watch along in the comments below or on the live stream to what have you made of City's victory. After all, it is only half time, 2-1 Manchester City. Second half will be taking place in Germany, Signal Iduna Park, next Wednesday, 8 PM BST. I'll see you all again for that. Lastly, big shout out and a big thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring today's live watch along. If you want to go and download the best footballing app out there, stay up to date with the latest football news, transfer news, fixtures, results, live statistics, live league tables, where you can check out the live commentary for the games and also what channel the game is on, then all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. In doing that, it also does help to support the future content created here on my channel. For the last time for this evening, roll my promo video. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, if you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. So there we go. I'll be live again tomorrow. The Bayern Munich against PSG game. Our opponents in the semi-final if we do get there. It is a very slim advantage to Manchester City so far. So I'll see you all again tomorrow evening live. We'll be back again on Saturday for City Live Watchalong. 12:30 PM BST for the game against Leeds United at the Etihad Stadium in the Premier League. And also I'll see you all again tomorrow for my match review and analysis of this game. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a cracking live stream. I'll see you all again very soon. I hope everyone is safe and well. Thank you everyone for watching. You're all amazing. Have a great evening. Peace. Ciao for now.